Tomaré licor para el dolor y las heridas. Hoy en esta cantina me quedaré escuchando a JJ y a Sabina.
Taking shots of tequila at the Cobra's Cantina. Quench your thirst for adventure at the Cobra's Cantina. Sipping with Satan at the Cobra's Cantina. The tastiest drink combos you've ever seen. Sipping at the Cobra's Cantina. At the Cobra's Cantina. Looking for a woman to touch your wiener, and she's looking for a man too. Shots of tequila at the Cobra's Cantina. Tastiest drink combos you ever seen. At the Cobra's Cantina. Thirstiest people you've ever seen. Enjoy your liquor and booze and cut loose. At the Cobra's Cantina. Thirsty quenching the best drink combos you've ever seen. At the Cobra's Cantina. Drink some beer and cut loose of your fear at the Cobra's Cantina and relax with the Cobra's Cantina. Caressing your glass, looking for a piece of ass at the Cobra's Cantina. Forget about your troubles at the Cobra's Cantina. At the Cobra's Cantina. Prettiest cocktail waitresses you've ever seen. At the Cobra's Cantina. Forget about your troubles at the Cobra's Cantina. Taking shots of tequila at the Cobra's Cantina. The tastiest drinks you've ever seen at the Cobra's Cantina. For drinking at the Cobra's Cantina. Leaning on a wall at the Cobra's Cantina. Drinking shots of whiskey and tequila at the Cobra's Cantina. Tastiest drink combos you ever seen at the Cobra's Cantina. Quench your thirst for adventure. Cutest cocktail waitresses you ever seen at the Cobra's Cantina. Fuck the bullshit of the day, and you know what I mean when I say let's have a drink at the Cobra's Cantina. Tastiest drinks you ever seen where the prices are fair and the weather's just fine at the Cobra's Cantina. Have a drink and hang out with your friends, cause they seen ya at the Cobra's Cantina. We're drinking at the Cobra's Cantina. Sexiest cocktail waitresses you've ever seen. Treat them nicely, don't be a mean asshole at the Cobra's Cantina. Try your luck at the Cobra's Cantina. Quench your thirst with the tastiest drinks you've ever seen.
Y después, cuando esté borracho, te diré mil cosas que te van a doler.
Cat played a lot of Skyrim, and it was good. It was fun. We chilled. We had a good time. You know, we didn't have any money to do anything really. You know, it would be great if we had money. We would have stayed out and done more stuff. We didn't have any fucking money.
Let me take you down to White Run. Let me in your sweet rolls. You know I like 'em.
Okay, so I don't know if you've been plugged into this RTU stuff, but bro, it is terrible. So I uncovered the fact that he had CP in his Discord, and then come to find out, Kino completely felted him by revealing that he used to stalk trans people in a Walmart he lied to his neighbor to get their kid in his house. It's nuts. Bro, it's nuts. I can't believe this shit. And it is just weird. It's just weird that I revealed that he had that in his Discord, right? And then Kino just completely corroborates what I said by showing he's even more of a fucking loser. I don't give a shit about Rich anymore either, but god damn, bro. How are you gonna come out and tell everybody else they're weirdos when you're videotaping trans people, taking advantage of your neighbors, and being an absolute creep? Get out of here, Dale. Oh shit, I peeked. I could've turned it down. Place it a little bit further away. Alright, for sure. Man, I didn't even put any Dale in the playlist. I knew you'd be here. Oh, for sure. That.
I still got 4 minutes and I'm done with my books.
Hold on, I'm lagging. Brains.
Make sure
Mushy brains today.
nice spine booty clapping in here. So back shots, we already knew. Back shots is a carve on stone in a cave type thing. Back shots been a thing. I wonder who was the first human being to suck a dick. Wrath of the Mutants? Hold on.
You know, in my life, I've never thought, hey, who is the progenitor of dick sucking? No Diddy. I mean, come on. How are you gonna sit there and be like, hey, I want to gobble a glizzy, right? And just be fine with it. It's like, I mean, I'm not against gay people. But Dale is so adamantly, like, set in his ways that he's not a closeted gay man. I mean, if DSP can't even see Tifa's titties without completely breaking his brain, bro, come on. I had to stop it, bro. It's funny. All right.
I heard there's
no more pausing for like 5 minutes.
Oh, this shit already looks squeegeous. When they start making the Ninja Turtles look like that, I'm like, eh.
But bro, what did I do? Look at him sitting there pondering.
Prehistoric bat shots. That's probably was the only position back then. Because, you know, human beings were more animalistic in that era. So maybe that's the only position, which is... Yeah, exactly. Learn from the original things that were on Earth, animals. Yo, you know, that's actually not TOS. You know what's crazy? So I found this video about the Anunnaki, right? And there's a guy who wrote a book that I never...
Oh my god. So, the Anunnaki, right? It's this conception that aliens... I'm going to go off on a tangent here for a second. I know it might not be what you want to hear. But the Anunnaki is a misunderstood thing, right? We don't have very much information on it. But like any other creation myth, it's probably taken from small aspects of reality, right? And then not that, but it's like blown up and exaggerated and completely devoid of what it actually was. It was probably a very intelligent group of people, right? That were able to build weapons, that were able to smelt iron and do all this stuff before they actually understood how to do it, you know?
never read, and I just thought about this on common sense. Remember how I tell you guys, like, I always say humans are not of Earth origin, blah, 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 this and that. And there's a bunch of shit and a bunch of reasons why. Like, everything that was said in that video, I said it before without reading the book because it's due simply to common sense. What's the fucking video? Let me see. I don't look at nothing strange on YouTube, so my history, who cares? Let me find it. I was actually watching it yesterday in the morning. It's the guy that has the annoying ass goldfish or some shit like that. He has the annoying goldfish while he talks. This shit. And in this video, there's a guy who wrote a book explaining why he doesn't feel that. Wait, damn. We stopped watching the best food review too? Oh no, we're falling off. So there was a guy that wrote a book on why he feels like human beings are not of Earth origin. He explains how the gravity actually fucks up human beings' backs and our bone structure, and basically how we were genetically modified to serve that
Most of these people get like all their information from ancient aliens, right? And they're like, oh, see, it was all aliens. No, bro. No. Mathematics. It was mathematics. That's what it was. Wait, what? Oh, yeah. The Illuminati is just, it's fictitious, bro. It's probably like a group of people. An actual Illuminati group actually exists. It has to, because of the deep mythology behind it. But is it actually out here creating shadow governments? I knew it! That son of a bitch. And I can guarantee that the people he got his information from is that dude Eric Von Daniken. Now, I love aliens. It's no secret. I mean, I use aliens smoking joints all the time. I love aliens. So yes, I've watched Ancient Aliens. But do you know how fucked in the head you have to be to believe that it's all true? I mean, I can honestly sit there and believe that Dale believes it. I mean, if I wanted to put my conspiracy theorist hat on, I could say that the Earth was seeded with life through direct panspermia. Now, whether or not that was manipulation by a higher power or just complete happenstance is up for debate. But to sit here and say that we were genetically modified and that we were this and that, no. When 90% of our DNA is completely useless, it's like, okay, no, nobody created us. We were just complete happenstance. And then you go into nature and you see how life persists even in the most desolate of places. You go to the seafloor and there is still life there. Now, the one thing that has gotten me excited about alien life is that we found, not like fossilized, but we found the building blocks of naturally forming water on Mars. I thought that was so cool. He's dumb as shit. And you could tell.
Race of quote unquote aliens. Anything alien is not of Earth origin, how they're basically from the planet Nibiru. They came here to mine gold to.
Yeah, all of this is from fucking Eric Von Daniken. So all of this is just from his book Chariot of the Gods. A book that I actually have. Because again, I really do like this stuff. He's lying. It's fabrication. It's like people who believe the Bible is the truth. It's like verbatim truth. No. The Bible is clearly just guidelines for you to live a happy and healthy and good life of its time. It's completely irrelevant in today's world because we aren't out here stoning people for wearing multiple different fabrics on one piece of clothing, right? It's dumb. People like this belong in remedial school still. They need to go back to school. Because not only are you dumb, but your stupidity is actually hurting you.
To help protect their atmosphere from being destroyed by so much radiation. Once they mined enough gold, they basically left us here, which is why you don't see any visitation.
But that wouldn't make sense, because if the gold wasn't infinite and it was finite, they would need to come back to get more gold. Exactly. Oh, I know. I know. And honestly, just look at Scientology. Look at Scientology. They literally used the ancient alien theory and made millions of dollars off of it by literally creating a cult around it. Right? And stealing everybody's money. The fact Tom Cruise still keeps all of his money is just like it's insane. When you take into account the fact what was her name? She was on King of Queens. I think Leah Remini, the girl who played the wife in King of Queens, was a Scientologist, and she came out. She came out and said, you know, they took my money, they stole my life, they made me get divorced from my husband, tried to force me into another marriage with a different person. I mean, it's a cult. And Dale would absolutely fall into their trap. They'd be like, hey, did you know you're a 2,000-year-old alien? And Dale would come on stream the next day, did you know that I'm the progenitor of all this shit? You watching me right now. Didn't you know that I created the earth?
From higher powers or higher beings, they basically not stripped the planet, but used the planet for a bunch of resources and went back to Nibiru.
Bro, if they stripped our planet of its minerals, our core would not keep spinning. We would be completely fucked. Because if we look at the world now and how we have an overabundance of abuse of natural resources like gas, trees, literally mining, destroying the earth itself, bro. If that was the case, and they mined all of us, and they used all of us and stole all of our naturally occurring resources, how do we still have naturally reoccurring resources? And how, if they took all of our gold, do we still have vast amounts of gold deposits on the earth? Takes 2 seconds. 2 actual seconds.
It's been a minute for that type of shit. Yeah, basically,
no,
yeah.
not right now.
Like I've already told you guys before any of that type of shit.
It's like somebody watching Dragon Ball Z and thinking, yeah, this is real.
You said close out save video? What are you talking about? But basically before I even seen that type of shit, it's just common sense. And he also talks about how the same shit that I always tell you guys, he also talks about how nature doesn't complement human beings because human beings, our origin is not from Earth.
But our environment literally does complement us. Now there's a debate, and one that I really like, is that oxygen is artificially shortening our lifespans. Now, is it valid? No. But is it something that I like to talk about? Also, no, not really. But it is an interesting idea that our environment is poisoning us. But is it tailor-made to us? Yes, because I can go from inside my house right now to outside my house right now and still be alive. If the Earth was a hostile environment to us, we'd be living on Mars.
And like I told you guys before, I've been telling you about that type of shit before you even read that book or go on anybody else's claims. I've been telling you that based off of common sense.
But nothing he said is common sense. It's completely delusion.
Big 2 Darren, shout out for the 14 months. Like I said, it's almost like, not almost, like you could tell just we were seeded here and kind of left here to just, it's a planet that's habitable for us, but it's not really for us. Drown.
No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Now, we have fossil records of mammals going back hundreds and thousands of years, right? We know for a fact that the human genome was developed here on Earth. We know it for a fact. Absolute fact. Where the debate comes in is we get these asteroids that land here on the Earth, right? But they also have the building blocks and the potential for life. So this is the idea of panspermia. You see something from another place, and it comes and lands on another planet. That planet's developing environmental situation, right? Because if you got to look at it, after this point, we were pretty much in an ice age. I can't. This guy is dumb. And then the Earth rapidly heats up, right? And which develops the what is it? The I can't remember what it is, but it was like the melting pot or whatever. It was where life actually started, where microbial life actually started rapidly expanding. This all happened here on Earth. We are from Earth. The debate is whether or not our building blocks were from Earth or if it was from panspermia. The only logical argument that you could make through alien intervention is direct manipulated panspermia, because there's no indication that there were actually aliens on the Earth. And you can say, but there are technologies that shouldn't be there. Yes, okay, but that doesn't mean anything, you know? And then you can also say, but what about past civilizations? How do we know that there weren't past civilizations on Earth? How do we know we were the first versions of humans? How do we know that we were the first people on the planet? We can't. And that's where those old, ancient fucking computers come from, you know, that were used for sea navigation. It's like, you gotta take into account the ebbs and the flows of what actually happened, and then divorce it from all conspiracy, and you'll usually have the correct answer. It's like, how did people build the pyramids? They used slaves. They worked them around the clock until they were dead. They were indentured servants that received no pay. They got homes and food, and that was it. But people want to say, oh, but Egypt didn't use slaves. That's why there were literally thousands of slaves that made a giant exodus from Egypt. It's like, come on. I don't know.
In oceans, gravity fucks up our back.
But
gravity
some people are really
too, by
dumb.
the way. The gravity shrinks us as well. So
no, because if that was the case, if we went to space, we would grow. But we've actually seen proof that astronauts in space shrink. What the fuck are you talking about?
So, yeah. I mean, it's just so much shit. I wish I could, like, find what I was talking about in this video. Let me see. I'm gonna have to probably rewind.
Salt, sugar, fat, carbs.
Whoa. Last time I played this, my entire channel got a community guideline strike. So, how did he play the Y-Files?
We're block. But what did humans do to protect their... It's as if humans suddenly appeared. Contained DNA. Child was born. A boy. Did use weapons like
I don't know how to find it, bro.
See, I love channels like the Y-Files because somebody like me who has a genuine interest in science, a genuine interest in history, and, you know, biology and all this stuff, you know, the Y-Files make somebody like me think. Not all the time, because some of the stuff is really ridiculous and you can see that it's a sham. But like with military bases popping up randomly in the woods, you know, that kind of stuff, okay, that's a good conspiracy. Why is a military base popping up in the woods in fucking Arkansas, of all places, out of nowhere, and then people go randomly missing? Okay, yeah, that's the type of conspiracy that's interesting. But I'm sorry, there weren't ancient aliens out here fucking whipping us with laser whips and shooting us with fucking blaster rifles. It's not fucking Star Wars, okay?
It's definitely in here. I just can't remember when he said it.
Oh my god, that's actually my favorite conspiracy, that we didn't go to the moon. It's like, okay, we can build supersonic jets that can fly around the Earth, but we can't go to the moon. We can build machines that practically defy the laws of physics. We can build autonomous robots. We can build dog-shaped robots. We can even make nanoscopic robots that are smaller than the human hair. But we can't develop a jet engine to take us a vast different distance to the moon. We can go to the deepest parts of our ocean with automated robots and stuff like that, but we cannot go to the moon. I mean, I like the conspiracy, but I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I'm literally talking to you right now through the power of the internet, through radio waves and signals, but we can't go to the moon. I don't get it. I don't get it. They're building lasers. They use sound as a weapon, but we can't go to the moon. It's just the dumbest shit I've ever heard, bro.
But this video is crazy though.
The world was about to change drastically. Who made them? Enki. He helped ease their suffering and return the Earth to its natural state. From this relationship,
But see, this is it, to me, every time I hear the story of the Anunnaki, all I hear is primitive creation myth. That's it.
up by science.
The curious part is most religions are just amalgams of different religions and aspects of other religions taken and cultivated into a new religion, right? So where did the building blocks of the Anunnaki come from? For their culture, wasn't it ancient Mesopotamia? Right? Where did their influences come from?
I linked to his book below.
Oh,
It's believed that Homo sapiens first emerged about 300,000 years ago. This is exactly the time of the Dizzyeight rebellion. So back to the first man, Adamu. The Anunnaki also created a female, Hiva, so they could intelligent, advanced race. We're far more intelligent than any of the species before us.
Now, what I think, it was just mutation, right? If we look at it, we see a lot of that now. There's random genetic mutations that happen through the birthing process. And if you take, and I'm not saying that humans are dogs, right? But let's look at the wolf compared to the domesticated dog. Right? How did we get the domesticated dog? Through years and years and years and years of genetic and directed evolution. We were born with aliens, with laser technology.
World was born. A
They're
boy.
doing it to turn the frogs gay.
They named the child. Adamu means this God.
The Anunnaki came from the sky. And what did they do? By God, they didn't do nothing but steal our women and try to turn the frogs gay by putting fluoride in the water.
God made Adam in his own text from the dust on the ground. In the same way, man is created in the image of ancient Egyptians had a
Okay, I figured out what it's called. It's called the primordial soup. Came from the
story of
brain.
man being created by mixing a tear of a god with the clay of the earth. Writings doesn't mean has some variation of this story.
Not a coincidence.
Probably not.
It makes you wonder, right? If we can develop technologies that are finer than the human hair, right? And that are capable of manipulating matter by moving around molecules, right? Could we actually build a human with no directed intercourse involved in their creation? Take an egg independently of a woman and a sperm independently of a man and grow that fetus and manipulate its genetic makeup to create an entirely new human. We have the technology to do so. The only thing we don't have is a way to incubate that child. That's fucking crazy.
And there is that gap in history where hominids go from very simple primates to a very intelligent, advanced race. We're far more intelligent than any of the species before us. You'd think
All that was is survival of the fittest, bro. That's all it was. You have to just take the basic instinct, dude. There's a saying, the most logical outcome or the most logical answer is usually the correct answer. It's not aliens. It's genetic manipulation through survival of the fittest. The weakest died, the strongest survived. That was it.
there'd be a slow but steady evolution of intelligence, but we don't see it. It's as if humans suddenly appeared. Dr. Ellis Silver wrote a book about this jump in evolution.
Yeah, this is shit I was talking about. So, like, I'd never heard of this book before, but the shit that I was saying every time I talk about it, when you guys say I'm like crazy and cuckoo, is literally just common sense. If you know anything about science and really look at how the world works, it doesn't work in favor of human beings at all, nature-wise, at all. Everything destroys us. Everything on Earth basically destroys us of natural elements. Then,
if that was the case, and everything on the fucking planet destroyed us, you dumb as fucking motherfucker. Oh my god, bro. If everything on the planet destroyed us, how am I sitting here reacting to your dumbass being so fucking wrong? We should have been killed. If everything on the planet was so hostile towards us, and we found no refuge at all, we found no way to survive, how the fuck am I sitting here in my Dragon Ball Z sweater, sipping my fucking coffee, reacting to your dumbass on the internet almost 200,000 million fucking zillion years later, bro? Honestly, it's almost like, what, 200,000 years? Obvious hyperbole, being over dramatic. You know? Come on. Bro, you're being stupid. And you're sitting there and saying, but if you have an understanding of the science, bitch, you don't know anything. And it's clear you don't.
You could drown in water. You fucking, a certain type of air can kill you. There's no.
A certain type of air can kill me? Are you talking about aerosol? Because there's chemicals added to it.
Nothing on Earth nature-wise to help us. But look.
There's nothing on Earth nature-wise to help us. So the earth that grows our food, the animals that give their lives to sustain us, the sun that grows our plants, the trees that give us oxygen, the grass that protects the ants and the bugs that help grow our planet are hostile to us. Show me an ant going out and murdering a person. Now, you can say there are hostile elements on the planet. Absolutely. Volcanoes, deep sea oceans, animals. There are hostile elements all over the place. But to sit there and say that there is nothing redeeming here for us, you're being intellectually dishonest.
In his book, Humans Are Not From Earth. His theory says that humans were brought here by aliens. Now, whether brought here or created here, the theory says humans were genetically engineered using alien DNA. Dr. Silver claims that humans are not.
But how would we know if it's alien DNA? Just because we can't identify the DNA does not mean that it was an alien that gave it to us. And you could say, well, how would we have advanced so much in such a short time if not through genetic manipulation? Survival of the fittest, bro. If you get a dude that's 4'3", right? And then the next guy is 6'7", guess who's winning? It's not the dude that's 4'3". It's the 6'7" mountain of a man that's going to push the genetics forward. His dominant genetics, right, are going to be passed to the new generation, making that new generation stronger than the prior generation that was bred from the 4'3" guy, right? And then the next guy is 7'9", fighting the 6 foot dude, right? Again, it's survival of the fittest. The most dominant, the most prominent genetics move on, increasing our survivability. It's simple math.
Not well suited to Earth's environment, while every other animal is. Why did we lose our fur?
Isn't that crazy? The same shit.
Why did we lose our fur? Can you show me a human, any version of a human that actually had head to toe fur, bro?
That I said that a dude wrote a whole book on, I literally just been saying that due to just scientific common sense. We didn't adapt to shit. If human beings adapted to something, you can.
We literally adapted to everything. Using rocks as weapons. Using clubs as weapons. We adapted by creating weapons. When we couldn't hunt down the cat that ran 3 times as fast as us, guess what we made? Spears, because we might not be able to run as fast as them, but we can sneak up on them. We can run longer than them. They might be able to run 30 miles an hour, but they can only do that for 10 minutes. We can run 10 miles an hour for 30 minutes. So guess what? That spear, my ability to run for a longer amount of time, my ability to outlast this animal is going to make sure that I succeed. It has nothing to do with alien genetic manipulation.
You can go to Antarctica and survive with no coat, nothing, just straight up dick and balls in the snow. Human beings could never.
No animal can do that. Not even native animals can do that. Oh god, I'm real gassy today. Ugh. Like a polar bear has an actual layer of flubber that covers their body, that insulates them under their fur.
Never adapt to that. This isn't our home planet. Now, somebody says here, what they don't tell us, our bodies are already extremely advanced on the level of a higher dimensional alien, but we were nerfed, obviously. I've told you guys a long time ago.
Did he just say alien with an M?
The human beings were a nerfed version of what exists already out there. We're supposed to be able to do all types of crazy shit. Well, in this video, it talks about how the Anunnaki, they created humans but nerfed us on purpose. This whole video talks about that type of shit.
Okay, so the idea that the Anunnaki created us or nerfed us was they needed the gold, right? But they didn't want to mine the gold. So they took a pre-existing chimpanzee, ape, bipedal hominid, right? And they genetically manipulated them and out, poof, popped the human. We know that's not the fucking case because we can trace our lineage to the first fucking thing that crawled out of the ocean. Then it's like, hey, I own this bitch. We know this for a fact, dude. It's fact.
You wouldn't make a creation smarter than you. You wouldn't give it all the powers. They made us just enough and good enough and intelligent enough to not be.
Bro, we literally have technology now, right? That can make rain happen whenever we want.
Defiant and to basically just, all right, we'll give them a little bit of something, but we're not going to give them our full goddamn DNA. We're going to lock pieces of the DNA and nerf them. Human beings are a cheap carbon copy of what exists.
Bro, this isn't a fucking game of Mortal Kombat. They didn't nerf us. You know, we're not Sub-Zero doing 300% combos, bro. Get the fuck out of here.
It's already out there. Shit, who knows? Anunnaki might have 2 dicks. We got 1. They might
I got
have 4
6.
nuts.
What now?
We got 2 balls. Yeah, we're basically, organic AI. That's what human beings are.
Oh my god. Did this bitch just say we're organic AI? Bro, we're not AI. If we were AI, we would have idyllic memories. We would have photographic, precise, precision memory. But we don't. If we were AI, we would literally be at a beck and call of another thing. Hey, Echo, are you an AI?
Good morning, Austin. I like to imagine myself a bit like an aurora borealis, a surge of charged multicolored photons dancing through the atmosphere.
That's an AI.
Human skin is very sensitive to sunlight and UV radiation. Why did we lose our fur?
All right, now listen to this bit, and I'm going to go back to my bookmarks.
Using alien DNA. Dr. Silver claims that humans are not well suited to Earth's environment, while every other animal is. Why did we lose our fur? Human skin is very sensitive to sunlight and UV radiation. If we spend too much time in the sun, it leads to serious diseases, especially skin cancer. No other animals get sunburned. Mammals have fur or thick skin. Fish scales, even birds' feathers, all offer protection from the sun. Sure, pigs, elephants, and even reptiles can get burned, but they protect themselves by rolling around in mud or changing their skin. Now we have sunblock, but what did humans do to protect their skin 100,000 years ago? Also, humans are more susceptible to illness, disease, and birth disorders than other animals. I have 2 cats. I've had cats for years. I can't remember them ever getting.
Man, I told you niggas this shit already. I told y'all this shit. It's simple science. I said everything on Earth literally kills a human being, but we're supposed to believe that our origin is from Earth.
Bro, and everything on the Earth literally kills everything else. The fish eats the plankton. The plankton eats microbial bacteria in the ocean, right? The whale eats the plankton. The shark eats the fish. The human eats the cow, right? The cow eats the grass. There is something that kills something. The lion kills the tiger, you know? The lizard kills the other lizard. It's survival of the fittest, bro. We didn't lose our hair, right? Because we're aliens. We obviously, right, developed shelters that didn't require vast amounts of fur. So we grew out of the necessity of full body fur. We can see this through wolfism. There used to be this show called Ripley's Believe It or Not. And there was a literal fucking wolf man that was head to toe covered in hair. Hold on, there's a giant ass spider on my light. I'm gonna smash him. Smashed him. All right. Anyway, we obviously evolved past the necessity for fur. We don't need it. We practically never did. Yeah, you could say, but primitive humans were outside all the time. Okay. But in the last, what, 100,000 years, we've had shelter, bro. We've been able to go inside. Animals have fur because they're perpetually outside. They need the fur. We don't.
Fuck no. If this was our actual real planet, nature would complement human beings, not work against us.
Hold on.
Our brains counter everything that should destroy us. No, our brains are in a constant, our body and our central nervous system and everything is in a constant fight to fight off the natural disasters of Earth. If you think about it, like if I skin my coat of skin, right? If I skin my coat of skin in nature, and what happens, and I knock off skin, germs are automatically trying to enter my open wound and eat it up and infect it, but it's my body fighting off all that shit to try to protect myself from the shit on Earth that's trying to infect my body. That's why it burns. Man, y'all just gotta think. It's common sense, bro.
We had fur at one point, right? But we obviously mutated past the necessity for it. It's obviously still in our genes, as the mutation for it is clearly still fucking there. It's called evolution, dumbass. Bro, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get through all of this.
Common sense. It's called, bro, get the fuck out of here, nigga. You on a probation gym. Think what you want, nigga. If you think human beings originated on a planet where everything in nature can kill you, then by all means, go fuck with it. Go walk in the jungle in Africa or somewhere and see what animals don't try to kill you.
Bro, just because animals will try to kill me does not mean that we weren't made here. That we didn't come from Earth. We did. There are hostile aspects of every environment. If you go to Africa, right, the animals don't live in harmony. You'll see the lion chasing the gazelle every time. So was the gazelle born on a different planet, brought here by aliens to feed the noble lion? I mean, everything out there is going to try and kill the gazelle, the lion, the water, the alligators, the environment. You're a dumbass. An absolute troglodyte dumbass. It's no wonder you live in Section 8 housing, bro. Because you cannot exist anywhere else. Being as dumb as you are. If social programs didn't exist, Dale would be out on his ass.
Go hop in a Harambe habitat and see if them niggas don't sling you around like a rag doll and break you into pieces.
Bro, do you know how aggressive gorillas actually are? How territorial they actually are? I would say I'm the size of an adult gorilla. I'm about 6 foot. I'm a pretty wide guy, you know? I would say that a natural gorilla might be around 6'1", 6'2", you know? I don't understand.
All right. So basically I'm saying that we're living on a 3-body problem planet. If that's the way you want to put it, bro. We don't own Earth. We're being supervised as we speak.
Who is supervising us then? How do we know? How do you know more specifically, bro? You can't even speak proper words.
We're a nerfed version of what really exists out there. everything nature-wise kills human beings or can kill us.
But the same is for every other animal, bro. I think he's dumb. Like, joking aside, you know, degrading his character aside, I think that Dale, the man, is a mentally regressed, mentally stunted man-child who can't grow out of high school. Dude, I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it. I honestly don't. I mean, I'm not the smartest person in the world, you know? But there comes a time where you actually have to know how to discern reality from fiction. You know? And it's really telling that a grown man... Is Dale 40? Is Dale 40? A man in his late 30s will say, thinking, actually believing that aliens created us. It's alarming. Bro, you need to go back to school. Honestly. There should be, like, college classes where you can go to actually relearn the shit you forgot. It's like, oh, I forgot a whole bunch of history class. He's 40? Bro, you should be seeing this shit as the joke, man. You should be making fun of this. He should be making fun of this. And he's really sitting here saying, but, you know, we were aliens. Y'all people need to know. Again, he's insecure.
What's up, buddy? My cats enjoy nature better than I do.
No, they don't. They shit in a box and you keep them in the house.
They sniff the air, you know, they could look in the sun if they want to. Their eyes could flip to something different to help them see in different ways. They got better sense of smell.
Yes, they have better senses of smell. But that's for their survival. We didn't need the better sense of smell. Our eyes also adjust to dim light. Can we see in absolute dark? No. But can we see in dimly lit areas? Yes, because our irises, the little black circles in the middle of your eye, adjust to the amount of light in the room. Let's say my white cup is the bright light, right? And this circle is my eye looking at the bright light, right? The further I go from the bright light, the smaller the black iris actually gets, because the finer the light, the more focus, we'll say, your iris actually has to have to adjust to the lack of light. If they're, I don't get it. Or no, it gets bigger the more light is there. It gets smaller the less light is there. I can't remember. It's something of that shit, you know? But to sit there and say that the entirety of the planet is nothing but hostility towards us, bro, if that was the case, how'd we build castles? How did we build cities? How did we conquer the planet? How come I can go to work every day and not be accosted by random animals like it's fucking Pokemon? Because we've gentrified most of nature. We know where we can go. We know we can't go into the Amazon and live there because it's hostile towards us. But to use that and say, well, doesn't look like we was born here. How dumb are you actually?
They could climb trees. They got claws.
We at one point had claws as well.
Everything about animals, nature complements every animal. Nature complements.
We literally spawned from a quadrupedal fucking aardvark looking mammal, dude. What the fuck are you talking about? Oh my god. This is our earliest known ancestor. This is what we came from. No bullshit. This is the first recorded mammal. What does this mammal have? The ability of opposable thumbs, right? With the dew claw. What does it have? Claws. What does it also have? The ability to do what? Manipulate its iris for light, right? Oh yeah, it does. What else does it have? It has the ability to breathe, to smell the air, to climb trees, to swim, to eat, to run in the grass. If animals were so dominant, why do we still not look like that? How come I look like Hagrid from Harry Potter and not like a little weasel from Ratatouille? Seriously. He is absolutely stupid. And it's not even like, oh, it's haha funny. He's a little wrong. He is so goddamn dumb, it hurts.
It's not a motherfucking thing about human beings. They can't read or write. Where if we're half Anunnaki, if we're half alien, if we're genetically modified from a higher species.
Bro, we can read and write our languages because we created the fucking languages, dumb. You know, your dog barks at another dog, that dog understands the bark. If your dog could write, they would write in a different language entirely. And it would most likely be something that we would have no idea how to read. Bro, take into account throughout history, right? We use, what is it? We use Arabic numbers or some shit like that, and we use a Latin base for our language, right? Bro, the only transferable language is mathematics. Because something that weighs a pound will always weigh a pound here on Earth, you know? Mathematics are consistent no matter where you go. Two plus 2 on Earth will equal 2 plus 2 on Pluto. Or 4 on Pluto. Sorry, I fucked that up. You know what I mean? A right angle being 90 degrees will still be 90 degrees wherever you go. I don't get it, bro.
Species, that's why we're able to do that in the first fucking place. Which is why there was a gap in all those weird ass sapiens to human beings.
There wasn't a huge gap. In fact, there is only one missing link. We have cataloged our entire origin, we pretty much know evolution is fact. Not creationism. And I'm sorry, Dale, this is creationism. It's as much creationism as a geriatric old man sitting on clouds playing with dirt and creating humans. Anybody else find it funny that everybody thinks of God as some old man?
So the shit that we can do is literally implanted in us to do so. Organic AI.
Bro, it's implanted in us to cultivate farming land because that's how we've survived for hundreds and thousands of years. Building walls to keep hostile animals out has kept us alive for hundreds of thousands of years. Our ability to build houses, our abilities to build shelters to protect us at night while we're sleeping, to keep us away from the elements, is what kept us here, bro. Who, Dale? Can he really
Can dogs die
shapeshift?
from eating chocolate? I wouldn't say that. They can have worms, but...
Hold up. What does that say? Cocoa powder is even more dangerous. It can contain as much as 50% of therbomide than plain chocolate. So as little as 4 ounces could be fatal. If you're... Oh, dude, this is for a dog. Just because humans can eat chocolate and dogs can't doesn't mean anything.
Chocolate is a man-made thing.
Chocolate is a naturally occurring resource from the cocoa plant. Oh, I spelled that wrong. I am a dumbass, so. This is where your chocolate comes from. This is also where your cocaine comes from. Oh man, I wish I could do a Morgan Freeman voice. That would be so funny. Come to find out, he didn't actually know what cocoa plants were made from. And he just assumed that chocolate was made. Milk chocolate is man-made. But you couldn't make milk chocolate without the cocoa that comes from the plant. And sure, they've been able to like synthesize, god damn it, synthesize the flavors for chocolate and make artificial chocolate. That's man-made, but it tastes terrible.
But if they would...
Oh, and most of your chocolate nowadays is artificial chocolate. Cocoa beans and stuff like that have become very, very scarce.
...to eat some cocoa off some cocoa leaves or whatever the fuck in nature, would they die? No.
So he just doesn't stand on business then. He's one of these types of guys that has the big bravado puffed out chest, right? Like the 1950s big defender guy. You know the whole fucking Family Guy meme? Hold on. Hold up. Hold up. Oh, spelled it wrong. God damn it.
We now return to Robert Mitchum in Out of Shape, In Shape Guy from the 50s.
Gambling is illegal in this town.
Says who?
This is
Says
LTG.
me. You got a problem with that?
And then presented with a proper counterbalanced argument.
I'm waiting for you to exhale. Actually, yeah, I do have a problem with that.
Bro, if you put something together, we will absolutely watch it here on the channel. I wouldn't take advantage of your time like that. If you're gonna do it, you have my appreciation and my thanks.
If we're giving them chocolate.
I'm not DSP, you know. I just don't say, yeah, you're gonna do it and you're gonna like it.
With all these fucking chemicals and sugars and carbs,
you don't
and
have
bullshit.
To. Don't feel obligated.
Modified bullshit, fake food, fake chocolate. Of course they're gonna get sick.
Every bit of food. Oh, that's even better. Every bit of food that we consume now in 2024 is genetically modified. Every bit of food. Now, that's not saying that it's an artificial creation, right? He does know that we've been modifying our vegetables for thousands of years. I had to look to see if the FBI was going to get on me for saying this, but we've been modifying our food before electricity.
Some humans can achieve cat reflexes. All right, we'll try to fuck with a cheetah then.
It's organic manipulation, yep. Exactly, it is. If you look at the primitive watermelon, right? It's green on the inside. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's a huge scam. All it means is they don't use pesticides in its cultivation, but they still use pesticides in its processing. It's nothing. It's literally just a label. Oh man. Taxes is the biggest scam. The biggest scam. So, in my town, we have a huge highway that goes down the center of our town, right? There are potholes about every 30 feet on this huge stretch of road that makes up the totality of our town. And instead of the city fixing the fucking potholes that the people are telling them to fix, they go and gentrify a part of town and then completely abandon it. And then they tried to do the same thing to downtown here. And then they abandon it. Where's all the tax money going, bro? It's organic meat, bro. No pesticides.
And see if you can get those.
No diddy, no diddy, no, nah.
Nephilim fit this theory? It's in this video.
Oh god. Oh god. Now we're getting into fucking demigods, half human, half god hybrids that created fucking homunculi and the fucking angels and oh my god, next he's gonna say, did you know that there were actually cyclopses with 4 arms that could jump to the moon?
Basically, Nephilim, they're trying to say that Nephilims, and I don't know, it's a bunch of stories about Nephilims, but it talks about how Nephilims were mixed.
Bro, it's a scam. It is a scam, bro. Where's all the money? Hundreds of millions of dollars, and our infrastructure's falling apart. We barely have any jobs. Jobs that matter, that aren't flipping fucking burgers. You know, we have people that are poor and on the street, destitute, with no options. But we can give $60 billion to another country, but we can't spend $60 billion to rectify the fact that there's a bunch of homeless people everywhere in our country. I mean, let's single out California. California can't take the vast amounts of wealth that it has for the amount of people that live there, the rich people that live there, and they can't take 2 cents of that, like 2%, and clean up the mountains of fucking shit that's on the floor. They literally, instead of cleaning up the community, right, they developed an app so you can know where people shit. Never go to California.
Where they started mixing with these things. How giants and shit from these motherfucking things right here. What are these?
I don't think there is any reasonable solutions when it comes to politics. It's all smoke and mirrors. It's a scam. I wholeheartedly believe it's a scam, because I've been a working man for 20 years of my life. Right? Before that, used to do odd jobs and all of that. It's like, why is my hard work being taken away from me, and the results of my hard work have never been seen in my community? This is my problem with federal taxation. It's going to a community that isn't my own, to people I don't know. It's like, I don't want to get into politics, but fuck, man, taxation is theft. 100%.
These things, they're called, the theory is Nephilims is a mixture of angels fucking human women, which created mutations in the genetic code. Giants and all that type of shit.
No.
So basically, Anunnaki had this slave race of these fucking things. They didn't look like that, but they had a slave race of these things. These things started fucking human women, creating abominations like Cyclops, two-headed monsters, all this weird shit.
I just said he's gonna bring up Cyclopses. And what the fuck does he say? They had sex with human women and out popped the Cyclops. This fucking bitch.
Nephilims is basically an abomination species of giants that were created due to angels fucking human women. Now, what is an angel? I don't know. Angel could be. It's just a.
Honestly, I think if there's a pothole in the road, we should be able to call our city hall or whatever, and they should just come and fix it. If they're gonna tax us, we should have the ability to say, hey, this is the problem. This needs to be fixed, and come and fix it, please. If they're gonna take money, I feel that money should be accounted for. Where is my money going? I don't want my money to go to the Ukraine, right? I don't want my money to go to the Middle East. I don't want my money going anywhere other than to my community. And yeah, you can say, well, what about those other countries? I'm sorry. We're not the world's police. We're not. And when we have thousands of homeless, we have people that are completely destitute, we have children who are growing up in a system that perpetuates some kind of horrifying fucking cycle of evil, right? It's like, no, I want my money going to those kids who can't eat. I want my money going to those people who need help. I want my money going to clean my community. I want my money going to fixing my roads, to fixing my power plants. I want my money to work for my community. Not my money work for another country who doesn't like us. You know? I'm sick of it. I'm really tired of the way, like, they take all of our money and they just expect us to be okay with it. Year over year, they take more and more and more and more and more. At what point do we as people, we as citizens, say enough is enough? Our country was literally created because of the overtaxation from a foreign power. Yet we are literally here again, suffering with overtaxation. But this time, it's from our own government. So we fought off the British to you know, stop paying increased taxes, right? But here we are, not even 1,000 years later, in the same fucking thing, doing the same fucking thing, fighting with a government because of overtaxation. Because a finite group of fucking powerful individuals determined we need to pay them. Why? Why do I have to pay a politician to do nothing? When I know for a fact corporations are also in their pockets, and those politicians aren't looking out for me, they're looking out for the company. Why would I care about the government when the government does not care for me? And you could say, well, social programs. You mean the social programs that they try and defund at every chance they get? They were. It was for the Commonwealth. But now it's not for the Commonwealth. It's for the wealth of a finite group of people who stay in power. And you can look at it, because they refuse to put term limits on Congress. I'm sorry, you should not be allowed to be a career politician. You shouldn't. You should get 1 term in Congress, 2 terms as president, and that's it. And, you know, Supreme Justices should not be 90 years old. They should have a 10-year rotation cycle as well. You know, why can the president only be president twice, but we can have the same fucking Congress that ruled over fucking Richard Nixon 50 fucking years ago? Why is our president so old they can't walk upstairs? Why is our president so old they can't form sentences? I don't know how I got on this, but bro, it's over. Okay? The government is stealing from us. You know, through taxation, through constant inflation, and where is our money going? Not back to us. Richard Nixon's fucking nuts. His brain went completely into his nose. I swear. I swear it. Have you seen the version of Richard Nixon from Futurama? That's how I envision Richard Nixon being in real life.
Another alien. It's an alien of an offspring. It's an offspring of a higher species that serves another higher species, aka alien. Yeah, Nephilims are mutations. But then again, tall people, we're all mutations too.
Dale, aren't you like 4'2", 5'2", something like that? I heard he's a really short guy.
That's why our knees and shit start acting weird when we get way older. Like niggas be brittle. We not.
No, dumbass. Our knees get brittle because of the constant overuse of our legs, my guy. If you drive your car for 8 hours every day, the brake pads will eventually wear out, right? It's the same with the cartilage in your knees.
That's supposed to be tall. It's a mutation. Do I believe in God? Absolutely. I believe in a higher power, a higher engineer.
I don't. And it's not like an agnostic. I don't either. I believe that humans created a fictitious higher power to give us more purpose in life because we couldn't rectify the fact that our purpose in life was hunter-gatherers, was to survive. We needed a bigger purpose. We needed a greater calling. And we used that greater calling to develop our civilizations, to develop our cultures, to develop mathematics, to develop science, art, history. All of it is predicated on this idea of a higher calling, a better station, more responsibility. You know, we wanted to understand that hunter-gatherer wasn't all that we were. And I mean, look at all we've created, all the vast amounts of wonders in our world that we've created. And you want to take all of that advancement, all of that culture, all that history, all that art, mathematics, science, wars. You want to take all of what we did as people and strip it away and like imply that it's some kind of grand conspiracy from another alien race. No, bro. We built the pyramids. We created computers. We created jet engines. We created mathematics. We did. Not aliens. We did. All of the wonders that are on our planet are wondrous and amazing because we did it. We built them. We persevered. We grew through history. We were the fittest. We made it. We are the top of the food chain. And you can say, well, what about X or Y able to kill us? Yeah, it doesn't matter. I could pull out a Glock and shoot it. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't. I have, not me, but humans have developed vast amounts of superpowers. You know, firearms, swords, shields, housing, clubs, rockets, jet engines, propulsion. We've literally been able to manipulate the earth so much that we can put water where there was no water by drilling into the earth. I don't want to believe that all of our huge and amazing accomplishments throughout history are just manipulated bullshit from a spaceship. Fuck that. Fuck that.
An extreme scientist? Come on. I mean, I'm talking to you. That would mean I believe in a God, right?
Like, in ancient history, when the Greeks, you know, fought the Persians, that wasn't some kind of grand conspiracy to cover up aliens invading Persia, right? It wasn't. Yet I've heard that as a conspiracy. It's these fucking people, man. I mean, it ruins the whole idea of conspiracy theories when they take it so seriously. It's like, come on, it's a conspiracy theory. It's a theory. And then they say, well, evolution is a theory. No, it isn't. Scientific theory and relative theory are not the same thing. Scientific theory is just something that, you know, is being researched. It doesn't mean that it's invalid. Relative theory means that you believe something without any proof. It's conspiracy. Like the moon landing.
Now am I on some whole praise you type shit? No. Like the rest of drones? No. Because everything is backed by science. It's not going to church, sitting down with a fucking Bible And the Lord say, no, can't fool a nigga like me with shit like that.
But that is literally what you're saying, dumb as ass. If Christianity is invalid, then so is your creationism. Creationism is wrong in every aspect because we have definitive proof of evolution. Just look at the domesticated dog. Look at the pug. We've literally bred its nose out of existence. And now we are having to rebreed the nose back into the pug because breeding the nose out of an animal quite literally caused it so many health problems that it was becoming detrimental to the life of the animal. That's genetic manipulation. And you don't need computers to do so. So now use that as a proxy for a human. Right? If we wanted big muscles and strong legs, what are we going to do? We're going to breed the dude with the big muscles and the strong legs, and we're going to create a new version of people with big muscles and strong legs. Now let's say we want a person who's lean, tall, and can swim fast. So what are they going to do? They are going to go out and they're going to find people with those traits and breed those people to develop that person. Because that's what we do with other animals. We domesticated ourselves.
Because nobody in the church is going to talk to you about science. They're going to debunk science and keep it on the base level of bull.
That is not true. When I was a kid, my science teacher was my Bible studies teacher.
Bullshit. Because they want to manipulate everybody in there thinking that anybody that holds up a fucking book and preaches little scriptures from it can finesse feeble-minded people into believing they could channel faith. No, like I said,
says the feeble-minded man that thinks that we were all bred in outer space and put here by aliens. This is literally Scientology. The only thing missing is Xenu. And I'm pretty sure everybody's seen the South Park episode. But let me This is literally what they believe.
Please understand, we just want what is best for your son. The reincarnation of L. Ron Hubbard must be taken care of. He had many enemies. Wasn't L. Ron Hubbard a science fiction writer? Yes, but he was also a prophet who knew the secret truth about the nature of life.
This is just too much.
We want to reveal to Stan the great secret of life behind our church. The safely guarded Scientology doctrine. Please, your son deserves the Galactic Federation of Planets, which was ruled over by the evil Lord Xenu. Xenu thought his galaxy was overpopulated, and so he rounded up countless aliens from all different planets, and then had those aliens frozen. The frozen alien bodies were loaded onto Xenu's galactic cruisers, which looked like DC-8s, except with rocket engines. The cruisers then took the frozen alien bodies to our planet, Earth, and dumped them into the volcanoes of Hawaii. The aliens were no longer frozen, they were dead. The souls of those aliens, however, lived on, and all floated up towards the sky. But the evil Lord Xenu had prepared for this. Xenu didn't want their souls to return, and so he built giant soul catchers in the sky. The souls were taken to a huge soul brainwashing facility, which Xenu had also built on Earth. There, the souls were forced to watch days of brainwashing material, which tricked them into believing a false reality. Xenu then released the alien souls, which roamed the Earth aimlessly in a fog of confusion. At the dawn of man, the souls finally found bodies which they could grab onto, They attach themselves to all mankind, which still to this day causes all our fears, our confusions, and our problems.
It's literally just Scientology, dude. This is the dumbest fucking shit I have ever heard. And people like him genuinely ruin something that I genuinely love. I love conspiracies. I love the idea that aliens seeded the planet. But it's not true. And acting like it's true is mental deficiency. It's delusion. And you really, really need therapy, especially for a man in his 40s to be thinking that this is true. Bro, do you think Superman is real? Do you think Batman is actually out there fighting crime in Gotham City? Do you think Goku is a real person too? I mean, they have bases in reality. Batman is based on a real person. Real fiction. You know? Superman was based on real people. So if we can discern, right, that Superman is a fictional fucking character, why can we not discern that this is fiction too? Where's the disconnect? Because I don't get it. If we can understand that a cartoon isn't real, right, because it presents outlandish aspects of ourself, why can we not use that same process of elimination with something like this? It's obviously not true. Obviously it isn't true. Because show me one other time in history, right, where we have any recorded record of alien intervention, direct alien intervention in our evolution. It's nowhere to be found. And I'm sorry, cave paintings doesn't really prove that. Because it's just our interpretation of what they did and what they saw. You know? And we can't even say definitively that that is what they saw. Because if drawings, right, are proof that something exists, then every anime in reality, or every anime that has ever been created is just a different part of our reality. Goku's out there, All Might's out there, One Punch Man, Edward Elric is out there with his god level abilities. You know, homunculi are out here, you know, manipulating the governments. Bro, anime is real. Anime is real because there's people in anime and there are people in real life. Bro, I just can't get over how dumb this guy is. Honestly. Honestly. That was an hour and a half. An hour and a half. On 15 minutes. I gotta move on. This is actually starting to hurt my head. I can't, bro. I can't. I'm starting to get angry, anxious, and I want to slap the shit out of him. Because you're 40 goddamn years old, bro. 40. You learn as a child what is reality and what isn't. And you thinking that we all came from goblin-level homunculi that was bred with human women, get the fuck out of here, man. I can't handle any more of him. I can't. I just can't. But that was fucking great. That was great. That was great. I want more reactions like those. Bro, I don't know how you picked such a perfect fucking video for me. How did you do that? I didn't even know that was there. If I knew that was there, I would have reacted to it. I thank you. Because I love conspiracies so much. I love them. You know? Like the Christian theology, right? And how it's been manipulated through governments, and how they've removed books from the Bible that say X and Y about this and that, and the book of Enoch. Bro, I love all of it. And yeah, a lot of it was predicated because I used to watch the History Channel, and you know, I was a kid and I watched it quite a bit, but even as a kid, I knew it was just entertainment. I don't get how he doesn't know it's not real.
Wait, so you...
All right. So, actually, I want to check and see what fucking DSP is doing right now. I know that fucker is just complaining.
Ranked, you're gonna end up playing tons of those people who just the game is horrible. It's not fun to play. You gotta play it in a weird freaking way that's not competitive to try to get around their flowchart pattern bullshit because their connections suck shit. Okay?
Okay.
So there you go. That's where ranked is right now. Now, if you can push your way through those lower ranks and get to say 1600, 1700 ranking points, master points, then you're going to play better players. I can confirm this because some of the players I've played at that level are very good. I played Ed, who whooped my ass. Even last night there was a Jamie who was like 1600. Dude, he was good. And I was like, these are great matches. I'm having a really good time because I'm getting to learn. The problem is, the only way you will consistently fight people at that level is to play the game constantly. I will repeat that. The only way to play people at that level in ranked is to play the game constantly. Not play it for Friday night fights and one other night a week for 4 hours total. This would have to be, I'm playing it 3, 4, 5 times a week, 3-hour sessions in order to hang at that level. And by the way, play only one character. I want to emphasize that too. Not switch between 5 characters and go around. I'd have to play the same character over and over, non-stop, ad nauseum, repetition, on ranked to stay at that level.
So?
The vast majority of feedback that I've gotten is you don't want that. You want variety. You want me to be alternating between my characters. You want to see different gameplay rather than the same character
Stop telling me what I want, Phil. You don't know what I want.
With all that being said,
you don't know what anybody wants.
The best way right now that it seems to play Street Fighter 6 is actually casual play. This is allowing me to play better players and a wider selection of players rather than the same scrubs who will play exactly the same laggy way and me just being stuck at the bottom rungs of Master because I don't play enough to overcome the bullshit.
Bro, you will always be stuck at the bottom ranks of Master.
People keep coming in.
You can get to the rank of Master with a failing score. Getting to the rank of Master doesn't mean anything.
Oh, he's still not playing ranked. Well, your casual play sucks. Did you watch the gameplay? You didn't. You're just a whining idiot who wants to come in and complain about everything. Okay? It's really fucking stupid. If you watch the matches, you'll see, no exaggeration, last night playing casual for 2.5 hours, I think I played 3 people that weren't Master. 3! And most people who
I gotta go into the settings and turn it down. I have it on ultra settings and high settings.
Really good matches.
Set at 120 frames a second.
They were back and forth, interesting matchups. This
it's slowing the shit down.
Spanking everyone because he's playing casual. Admittedly, that's what it used to be like. But casual play has completely changed in this game. It's not what people think it was. Okay?
Yeah,
so, basically, if you're saying, I only like ranked is better. Why? Justify what you're saying because it makes no fucking sense. Right now, ranked is exactly what I just described. All of the tryhards who play the shit out of the game You have to get past.
You're just
the
making
grouping of
excuses,
wacky
bro.
pattern
For
scrubs
$2,
to get to
bro.
good players, which would entail you need to play this game
irony.
a ton to do that.
Yeah, that's pretty
I
much
don't
what
do
what
that.
all
I
this
play it
shit
twice a
is,
week.
dude.
So if you want to see Street Fighter 6,
Repetition and irony.
you got to accept the fact that there are better ways to play it now, and not be in this mentality of, oh, try hard ranked, try hard ranked. It's stupid. It doesn't even make any fucking sense.
Bro,
There's no
just ranked
factual
is more
justification for saying ranked is
entertaining.
better. Right now, it's not, unless you're a hardcore
Bro,
player. Ranked.
All this is Phil trying to fucking hammer into the dent's head that they don't want to watch ranked.
Yup.
Right? And then Phil copy and paste his stupid little dumbass reasons. When, like, dude, I'm not even a professional content creator, right? But I already know that watching ranked is usually more fun, right?
Yep.
Because there's just more on the line, and the gameplay's a little bit better.
It's a little more
better-
crispy,
better
yeah.
to watch as a viewer and shit.
It's
Like,
not
fucking
better.
casual's
Okay,
boring
it's just
as
you're
fuck.
full of shit. There's no way to justify it. Okay, there's nothing on the line when you're playing ranked. The ranks mean nothing. Everyone got to master by playing, mashing. More people are in master than diamond. Are you aware of that?
Like, he's
More
trying
people
to
are
tell
in master than
you,
diamond.
you don't want
Does
to
that make any
watch
sense?
ranked. This is why.
It doesn't make any
It
sense
don't
at
make
all
no
what you're
sense
saying if
what
you say
he's
that ranked is
saying.
better. There's no difference besides I actually play better players in casual.
No, you don't.
What's on the line? Nothing. Worthless ranking points that mean nothing. If I'm getting better matchups playing casual, why would I play ranked? Unless I'm an idiot who just wants to appease certain people who say,
Bro, you're
he
just
loses
making
with his points.
excuses.
Look how low his points are. Fuck you. No one cares. You're a loser. It's fucking stupid mentality. No one cares about that shit.
Holy fuck.
I'm actually having a good time with what I'm doing right now with Street Fighter 6. Okay? I want to play more, and I think what I'm going to do is simply focus
This
on
is the first time I've ever
5
streamed a
characters who I
game
use, and
directly
I'm gonna
from
keep
my
playing them
PC.
in a rotation so that I can get better. Alright? I think I actually want to play again with Blanca on Friday. And I want to, again, it's going to be casual play. But I'm actually getting
How hot is the power supply?
a lot of fun.
Oh, that's not bad. Good.
Playing the casual matches because I get to play better players. I'm playing people 1,600, 1,700 ranking points, and I'm learning higher matchups. Like, I'm seeing that Jamie do cool stuff yesterday. I'm like,
Oh,
damn, those
shit,
players are good.
dude.
This flow. That's what I was calling it, this flow. Oh, there was also a really good Rashid I played, like, first match. They have this flow where they've learned...
Bro, I haven't even taken a dab today. The show's called Smoke Session, and I haven't taken a dab, and it's midday. It's midday on my Smoke Session show, and I haven't smoked at all. That means we went through Dale completely sober, bro. If you found hilarity in my Dale reaction, you're really a ride or die friend, bro. Not. Oh no, he's talking about parasocial relationships. Oh no. No. It's just me saying thank you.
So they'll do a move, and then
I
you
wish
know
people
you've covered,
understood
and
how
they have some
much
options. So
of
they
a
can wait,
sentimental
they just toss
guy I
something out.
am.
It'll be a hit, or a low hit, or a throw, or a mix-up, or, you know, and it's neat to see that. I would not see that if I played ranked. I'd be seeing the same scrubs playing fucking
Get
Ken
the fuck
and
out
Luke
of
and mashing
here.
buttons.
Prove
and
it
doing
then.
stuff with
Bro,
their shit
this is the
connections.
same
It's not gonna be
guy.
fun. So when I play again,
This is the same guy, bro, that rage quit fucking, you know, all these games, all these fighting
He
games
rage quit
over
Mortal
here,
Kombat because he
playing
couldn't
casual
spam Raiden.
and rage quits him, dude, at a certain
on
point.
Friday, it's gonna be Friday night fights with Blanca again.
He gets all pissy
Gonna
and
be casual play
casual,
again.
too.
And then after that, I'll probably mix it up again. Now, who do I want to use
Uses
after
the
that?
same
You know, I would say
fucking
Lily, because if we're going in
excuses.
order, I played Blanco, Lily, Zangief, Dalsim, Honda.
He's just
right?
trying to hammer
So
into
Lily
your
would be
head.
like, I don't know. It just
Okay
seems
with
to me like
watching
Lily
him
at this
play
point
casual, bro.
seems to be a lost cause. Not to say
Right,
that I don't
like,
like
it's the
using
usual
her, because I
Pignosis
absolutely like her.
bullshit, bro.
But she just doesn't seem like she
No,
hanging
you
around.
I unlocked
That's why
Percival.
we never
Play
see Lily's
casual,
online.
dude.
No one uses her because she just
Okay,
ranks
so in the fighting game, Granblue Fantasy, my two characters were Catalina and Percival. And on my team now, I have Catalina, Grand, and Percival. And then some random background fodder. Environmental AoEs, bro. Woohoo! To be fair, I saved up all my action points and put it all into Percival. Buff. Oh shit. Sorry. I really like this game. It's colorful. It's bright. It looks like Zelda. What is it? Breath of the Wild. Shitty titties, bro. No.
JPEGs
right?
and
So,
tips. That's it.
hopefully,
It's all, bro. The
out of all the
hustle.
characters in the game, of the one that they need to buff, it's got to be Lily. She's got to get buffs in Season 2. If not, they might as well just remove her from the roster. Because it's just a wasted spot at this point, you know? So will I use her again? I don't know.
Yes.
I would like to, but I don't know if I'm
The
gonna have much
invincibility
success.
from
I think even
Catalina.
I'll be honest, playing with Zangief, I think I'll be more successful. And I think I want to play more with Zangief. To try to get better with him. If anything, the one
There it
character I
goes.
might consider playing ranked with is Zangief. Why? I never got Zangief to master, and if they hit the reset button, it means that I have something.
I missed my
potentially
chance.
that I can get to master. You know what I'm saying? Like I could play him and get him to master at least. So I might do that. I might actually
Okay.
play Zangief ranked at some point and try to get him to master. That could be a challenge. All right.
Be funny if you didn't, bro.
But outside of that, I feel like
I
once you
might
get
play
master,
Zangief
you might
ranked.
as well just hit
I don't
casual
know.
play and just have fun in that way. And I think that's how I'm gonna approach it. Now keep in mind, Akuma's supposed to be coming out before.
There's more rings, aren't there?
Yep.
Someone called me out.
There are
if I'm
colored
wrong.
ranks
There's more
above
fucking
master.
ranks, like legend or whatever, dog.
Mhm.
There's more for Phil to work for. And why would someone call him out in his chat? Phil, there's like another rank. Why would you work for that, bro? Whatever, dude.
Or season 2.
We have no why
We
he's
have no
fucking
time frame for that. Or
lying
season 2,
and
so it's
fucking
like,
around right now.
I guess we'll see what happens.
But I know
and go
there's
from there. But
another
I'm gonna
whole
continue to
ass
play it
rank
probably
after
1 to
Master.
2 times a week. Okay. Cool. All right. So that was last night. So by the way, how did I do last night? Do you want to know the truth? I broke even. I had 26 wins and 25 losses. Now you can argue, well, that means you suck. But if you take a look at some of the matchups, they were incredibly close matchups. Like I said, most players were in Master. And it's hilarious because some people were definitely smurfing. I played a bronze JP that knew all the tactics of a top tier JP, including like a 60% punish combo. And I was like, yeah, this is a
Yeah, maybe that person practiced offline and just now jumped into online. Because before I go online, even with characters that I know, I go back into practice and I practice for a couple of hours and then I jump into online. They just recently nerfed Sub-Zero in Mortal Kombat. So later today, I have to go into Mortal Kombat and I have to fucking practice all my shit again. I have to learn new timings. I have to learn new combo strings. I have to learn again. Because Sub-Zero's my character. You know? I'm not sitting here complaining.
Oh, these stupid devs, they gave me another fucking reason to go back and play their fucking game. I don't want to play their fucking game. I just want to play buttons and win.
bronze JP my ass. This is obviously someone who's on someone else's account, right? And there was an Ed again. Every time I fight an Ed, I try to fight the Ed as much as I can because I'm trying to absorb knowledge of Ed. And at
And you
this
get your
point,
ass fucking
I'm really
obliterated.
stumped as what you're supposed to do with Blanca against Ed. Every single move Blanca has gets stuffed by Ed. Like literally every
Good.
move gets stuffed.
Good.
And I'm like, man,
Good.
I'm not really sure how to stop him right now. But I played the Ed again, probably like 5 to 10 times, and I lost most of those matches. So you might say, oh, it's 26 and 25, but if I didn't constant rematch the Ed and lose 10 times, it probably would have been a better ratio.
No.
Truth is, I don't care.
Yes, you
The ratio
do.
doesn't really matter.
Yes, you fucking do care, bro. You do care. If you didn't care, you wouldn't be constantly bringing it up. You absolutely care. You care. You absolutely care.
At this point, it's just that I'm getting
Yeah,
better,
he
and I
does.
am. Like gameplay last
Yeah, he
night,
does,
I'm excited
bro. He
with
wouldn't
Blanca
be
now because
ducking
I am
rain.
using
What the
things
fuck?
that I never used to use. I'm using mid-screen tech to basically get people trapped into patterns and then catching them with combos, and then I can cancel into.
Nope. Nope. We all know your pattern, bro. It's low kicks to command grab. And if that doesn't work, it's spam. You suck.
Stuff. I can cancel light kick into electricity, and I can do
See?
various things off of that, like level 3 or level 2. Last night, for the first time ever since the game came out, I started using level 2 super with Blanca, and I was doing it and comboing with it, and it was useful, and it was working. I was like, what? I definitely am happy I finally learned it. I don't know what took me so long, but I learned it. I was like, oh, level 2 super is good.
Yep.
It basically gets the person into kind of being a...
Yeah, Phil absolutely did smurf. Not only did he play the game on Xbox and then switch over to PlayStation 5, but he was smurfing on his same account by making it to master, right? And then switching his character and going back to the lower ranks after hitting master. And then he switched over to PS5 and did the exact same fucking thing. He smurfed. He absolutely smurfed.
Afraid and locking them down a bit.
Nope.
And it's being really neat. I'm happy that I'm starting to learn it now. It's giving me more options in my gameplay, and I'm sure the more I use it, the better it's going to get. So, Blanca last night, even though I broke even, actually was a really good learning experience. I hope you'll check out the videos. More coming Friday. Okay? Cool. Now let's get to the schedule. Today it is more
Oh
Elden
my
Ring,
God.
and you, the viewers, live here on the stream, you are going to determine what order I play today. And what I mean by that is we're at a point in Elden Ring where basically we have to choose what direction to go and what to do. And we have 3 options. Option number 1, the Bloody Lake and the Blood Palace and fighting the true form of Moog. That's number 1, and that's essential that we need to do to get to the DLC. Number 2, returning to the Mountaintop of the Giants, continuing on that way, fighting the Flame Giant, and then unlocking Farum Azula, and then doing all of Farum Azula, which in itself is a long dungeon with tons of boss fights and things like that, right? There you go. Or number 3, returning back to the northern frozen wasteland, taking out all the optional content there. There is some big optional content there. Unlocking the path to
Bro,
Haley.
do you think I haven't played a character that needs to hit the wall so I can hit them? Bro, it's a common trope in almost every
we gotta
video
figure out what to
game.
do, and I need your feedback. So I think what we're gonna do is when we boot up Elden Ring, I'm gonna do a poll.
Man, I'm so glad I bought this on
3
PC and not
Blood
PS5.
Palace area.
I needed a game that I could
Mountaintop
just
of
buy on
Giants,
PC.
Farum Azula,
I didn't
or
have any interest on
Northern
this
Wastes,
or for this game
Haley Tree
on
unlocking.
PS5.
Okay, so
But on
we'll see
PC,
what you
man.
want, and we'll go from there. Any
He
one of
thinks
those is
that's
very challenging and
meaningful,
should be fun to
'cause
watch
it's
and play.
interactive,
So
right?
we'll see what you want, and we'll go from
You
there.
get to choose.
Tonight on the late stream, we are doing something completely different, something I've never done before, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight on DSP Reacts, my React channel, that's youtube.com/@DSP Reacts, at 6:45 p.m. Pacific time. We're gonna do my first ever interactive review.
What?
All right.
An
What does that
interactive
mean?
review?
Means
What
that
the
I'm
fuck
going to
does
be
that
Yeah,
mean,
what
bro?
does that mean,
on the
Phil?
channel streaming, and I'm going to be talking about the TV show Fallout, which just released a week ago on.
We're gonna have our first interactive review. He's just gonna have a discussion about this stupid ass Fallout show, bro. So
Prime
dumb.
Video. I finished watching it with my wife a few nights ago, and I want to talk about it. But the thing is, if I talk about it here, I will spoil it.
It's
I don't
so
want to spoil
lazy.
the show for those who haven't seen it. So this is going to be a
It
stream
is so
exclusively for those who've
lazy,
seen the
bro.
show and want to show up and hang out and interact with me. Number 1, I'm going to give you my overall thoughts about the plot elements, the show, the acting, the environment, everything,
Huh?
the direct.
Bro, he just knows he's more liable to make more in tips than ad revenue. If he used to just do a fucking review, like record it, bro, and throw it on DSP Reacts, he already knows he'd probably make like, fucking, I don't know.
Nothing.
Fucking
2 pennies.
$10, right? But if he's streaming, bro, he's sitting here fucking. His nipples are getting all hard, dog. He's sitting here like, damn, I could probably make $100. You know what I'm saying? It isn't probably happen, dude. It's damn, dude. And like the super chats and shit like that, man. You know what I'm saying? It's all fucking a scam, bro.
It is. It's a fucking. It's a worse scam than taxes.
Weird looking man could get a few bucks in the mix. It's crazy.
Correcting the story. I want to give you a full
insight
into my thoughts about the show.
Shit.
Then what I'd like to do
Google
is
should
compare the lore of the show to the lore of the games
and beat the shit out of him.
I don't support
For how
that.
much bandwidth he takes up on
and
their
other
fucking
things
servers.
in the lore. I want to discuss Todd
He should
Howard's
be
comments about how it's canon to the games when literally it cannot be. Okay? It literally cannot be canon to the games. So I don't care what Todd Howard said.
It is. It's called a retcon, dumbass. It's something that you do all the time.
We're going to have a lot of different opinions on the show and things to say.
I'm not watching that stupid
That's
ass
the whole
show,
point of
bro.
the stream. Instead of it just be me talking to a camera for
Nah,
half an hour.
that shit ain't made for me, bro.
Turns off. And
'Cause
if
it's
you want
trash,
to
man.
leave a comment, right?
It's
Instead, I
literally
want to have that
made
discussion
for the people
live
whose
with
first
all of
game
you
was Fallout
who have seen
3.
the show. Okay? So, if you've seen it, if you're interested in hanging out and having a good time with me and having an interactive discussion, please head over to DSP.
All right,
Reacts
I'm
later
done.
tonight.
I'm
If this
done
does
listening
well,
to DSP, bro.
then I will consider doing this for future things. Not only TV shows,
AKA
but maybe movies, maybe video games. Maybe I can do a big...
AKA, bro, if I
Give
make
me
a
money.
lot of money in tips tonight,
Exactly.
literally making the laziest fucking review ever, dude. I'll keep doing this over and over. I'll just keep milking you guys for more money. That's all it is.
That
We
is
need to actually
exactly
make a
what he's
fucking
saying, bro.
dictionary for every phrase and word this guy does.
Big review stream.
It's
for a
all
video
just
game,
like, if you
and
give
not
me a
only
lot of
do I review
money,
the game,
I'll
but
do
then
it
we talk
again.
back and forth
And
about what we liked
again.
and didn't like
And
about the game,
again.
things, improvement,
Fine.
how it will continue in the future. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm thinking. It should be a really cool experience that could lead to a series, an interactive review series on DSP Reacts. Keep in mind, I've been saying recently, I'm looking for other content to put on that channel other than just the React show once a week where I do clips on DSP versus the internet. Now, I fully understand that many of you probably have not seen the show, or maybe you're in the midst of watching it and haven't finished. Do not attend tonight's stream.
Wait,
There's going to be tons of spoilers, all right? We're going to talk about all the different elements of the show and its plot.
Don't tip me.
So you do not want to be spoiled on the show
Don't
if you haven't
tip
seen
me,
it yet,
bro.
okay? But the good news is I'm going to record it. It'll be on demand. You'll be able to watch it after the fact, so that way you don't
I
have
wanna
to
see
watch it
how
now. You can watch
bad-
it in a week or two when you
how
finish the show. Or
bad
hell, in
this is
6
gonna
months if you get
be.
access to the show.
You
Then
know,
you can go
from a
watch the
content
interactive review
creation
after the fact.
standpoint, I have to watch
And you should still
this.
enjoy it just as much as if you
It
were
has
live.
to be like
Okay?
recorded
So this is a new
and
thing. I'm curious.
documented in the
Who's going to show
books,
up?
you know
Will
what I
people
mean?
engage? Will people support?
This
Will
is a
people
new
like this idea?
scam Phil's kind
It's
of
another
pulling
idea
out
that
of
I
his
tried and it
fucking
doesn't work.
ass
I don't know.
right now, dude.
But I want to try something new. Let's see how it goes tonight. I hope you
It's
will
a
join
new
me
scam
for that.
for sure.
Cause
Look, guys, dude.
No,
Fuck!
tonight's late.
It feels good to be back. Feels fucking good. Oh, I missed this shit. God
I took a
damn
couple
it.
days off of streaming
Dude,
too. It does
all the
actually feel really
pieces
good.
Fit together. Literally, bro. Phil sat here and complained about how his reviews he did. How you remember how he tried to do movie reviews and shit like that on DSP Reacts, and he'd be like, yeah, you know, I don't make a lot of money in ad revenue out of it. I don't get a lot of views, and it's true, bro. That's why he's trying to pull a fuck it if I do it as a live stream, dog. When I'm more likely to get a grip of money all at once, I can just collect all the fucking quarters and go spend them. You know what I mean? It's just so you can get a lot of money at once, dude. Fuck this motherfucker, dude.
Stream.
God.
Okay. Cool.
Shameless.
Is
He's
it possible
so
to have
shameless.
spoilers to alert new viewers? I think what I'll do is in the title, it'll be Fallout TV series interactive review, spoiler alert. So that way people will know there's spoilers on the stream. There's no excuse if you join the stream. Oh, I didn't know there were spoilers. It says right in the title. If you can't read the title, then it's not my problem, right? There you go. Okay, that's tonight. tomorrow I'm off from streaming. I'll have a. I'd like to say I'm gonna have a more
Oh, yeah,
relaxed and
bro.
chill day because we're not going out to do a bunch
I'm
of stuff
kind of
all day,
more
but
of
I
a
have a bunch of
Fallout
errands to do
purist.
tomorrow.
Dude.
Like basically, it's
You
all
know
the
what
stuff
I
that's
mean?
accumulated
So-
to do. So I'm gonna have a day where half the day I'm
I
out
don't
running
like the
errands. It's
show
gonna
off
be-
rip, just on
I don't want to say it's
principle,
frustrating.
bro.
It's just if we're having a day at home, I would love to stay at home for most of the day.
Instead of getting Fallout 5, instead of getting Fallout fucking 5, bro. Dude, you know what the fuck you got? You got a fucking mediocre bullshit ass space game, dude. And a fucking bright colored Disney
Sorry.
Fallout game on Amazon. Oh, get that bullshit out of my face. Oh my god, Fallout is so fucking dead. And it's like Marvel. Remember how people used to clown people like us that like comic books like Marvel and shit? And then as soon as they're in the theaters, oh, I'm a Marvel girl. All the bitches are sitting here, I love Marvel. And they don't even know shit about anything about fucking Marvel at all, dude. You know, it's the same shit about Fallout, bro.
Spend time with
I
my
don't
wife.
like that
When I'm
fake ass
out half the
phony
day,
bullshit.
You know, gotta
You're
go
calling
to the dump, gotta go
Fallout. They ain't
grocery shopping, gotta
Fallout.
return a product
The
to the store,
fuck,
I gotta go
dude?
to the pet store, I gotta go.
I wish they
running
called
around
it
for
something
24
else.
hours
It
on a
ain't
day that I should be at
Fallout
home
really
relaxing with my
anymore.
wife, but
Okay.
that's what happens when you only get one day off a week, right? So that's my day tomorrow. When I come back on Friday, it's gonna be Helldivers 2 and Street Fighter 6 Friday Night Fights. Then on Saturday, it's going to be more Elden Ring. And Saturday night, it will be the premiere of the Beyond Two Souls co-op with my wife, Kat, on the late stream. It's definitely happening this Saturday night. Again, unless some extenuating circumstances happen, which hopefully nothing will.
Oh, it's Cat
We're gonna begin our
fucking
co-op on
breaks her
Saturday night,
pinky
okay?
washing
Obviously,
dishes
Sunday's
or
React
something,
Day,
dude.
and we continue on with that schedule. Now, the next new game that I'm going to try
Phil
is
shits
called
his fucking
Another Crab's
pants
Treasure.
one too many times.
This
Cats
is coming out, I believe, on the 25th of the month, but I think that's not my next day off. So probably that
We'll
it's a
see
week
what
from
the
this Friday.
fat
We'll try out that
incompetent
game.
bitch
It's supposed to be,
breaks or
get this,
something, right?
a Soulsborne style game starring a crab, a hermit crab, and you're underwater fighting things in a Soulsborne, area. You know what I'm saying? So it should be interesting to see how that goes, and if it's good, maybe I'll keep it in the rotation. Maybe it'll be another Harold Halibut. What is it with all these undersea themed games this month? Harold Halibut, Another Crab's Treasure.
Richie shit.
Is there a Finding
His
Nemo
shit is
game coming out
boring
this
to
month?
me.
Like, what is going on? I don't understand the
All
pattern
his
here.
drama. It's
But,
like
yeah, so we'll try it. Now, here's the other thing, and this is
No, I have
completely
proof,
I'm
bro.
expecting this.
all over
You may
again,
notice
bro.
new border
That's what
today,
this
right?
year
Take a look
kinda
at the border.
feels
Take a look
like.
at all the
This
stuff
falls
around the
low-cal
edges of the
shit.
stream. So, Fallout
It's like
Mania
we're
is
coming
currently
back.
hitting the internet
We're getting
because the
our
TV
vibe
show
back.
is successful. It did well. It looks like they've greenlit a second season already for Prime Video. Everyone is excited for Fallout. And Fallout 4 is getting a modern day upgrade on the 25th, including improved visuals, better frame rate, and that's about it. It's really the same exact game, except it's going to run better on modern consoles. Particularly on the Series X, supposedly, it's going to be
Cool
optimized,
Beans, the
okay?
show? Bro.
Surprisingly enough, people are now asking me, am I going to play Fallout 4? And I'm like, wait a minute.
Alright, nah, fuck that. No, dude, from a Fallout pure standpoint, the Fallout lore, bro, was totally, for the most part, destroyed at Fallout. Like, some parts of 3, like the Brotherhood of Steel lore, bro, the NCR, bro, all that shit was destroyed a little bit in 3.
I really
want to
take a fatty Boombalatti.
Fucking lore in 4. It ain't giving
A
fucks
big
no
fat
more.
Boombalatti.
76,
But
it ain't
gotta
even
give me a
Fallout
minute,
no
guys.
more.
I
Some
will
other
be
shit
right
owned by Bethesda completely. And that's what this show is, man. It just wears Fallout skin. It sucks. Yeah.
And I'm getting requests
And it's like,
for
instead
it.
of getting another
You know what I'm
game,
saying?
you get a
Like, people are
gay ass
saying
fucking
they
show.
want it.
Fuck
I'm
that.
considering it, but that's up to you. Remember, we're going to try
Everybody
this
trying to
Another
cash
Crab's Treasure
in
game
on
the
all these
26th
new
as well.
Can I ask you
bro,
guys a
that
question?
want
So,
Should I
what
make
I was
a
saying is, think about it.
what is
You
it? A
know,
be right back
I
frame
remember being
If that's
or a scene? I have like the opening scene with Goku and Vegeta. Should I add another one? I could I could add one where it's just Goku sitting around a campfire. Should I do that? Oh man. I'm thinking about, what improvements can I make? Because I improved the quality of the stream, I improved the visuals of the stream, I improved the audio of the stream. So now all I'm looking for is the things to tie up the loose ends. You know? So, if you guys have any ideas, let me know.
Kid
could end up happening
wanting
is
all
day
my
streams
favorite games being a
could
show
be
or imagine.
Elden Ring
Now I'm
and
like,
Fallout
nah,
4,
I don't want
and night
that no
streams
more.
could be
You
Helldivers
know?
2 and Street Fighter 6 with
Like,
some variety
goddamn,
tossed in
just
for
let
the
the
reaction
game. The
days
games
or
are
the co-op
called
with my wife.
video games. They're
And we could
already
do that
kind
for
of
the foreseeable
fucking
future.
movies in
FYI,
themselves. Why fuck you
there
need
is
a show?
nothing whatsoever going on
Like
in May.
literally, why
I
you need a
believe
fucking
until like
show
the
about
third
a
week.
game?
Let me take a look at
That don't
my
even make sense to
schedule
me
that we
anymore.
did back on my birthday.
Or an anime, or a
Yeah,
manga.
there was literally
It-
nothing
like,
going on in
what?
May till the 21st. Then we've got Hellblade 2, System Shock Remake, Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door. At the end of the month, we got Multiverses re-releasing. So we've got 3 weeks in May. 3 freaking weeks.
Nervous. And watch it or no. I'm
We
not
do whatever
watching
we want.
it, but you know,
And
I
yes,
have
we
an
could do
opinion
Fallout
about
4
it.
if that's what you wanted. All right,
You
but
know,
only
so
if that's
can
what
you,
you
and
wanted.
so
The other
can
thing
Phil.
is, we don't have to commit to it either. Is it's a Game Pass game? I've already played it. If we start
But,
playing it and we do it for a week and it's good, and then when I play it,
I'm just
we're
sick.
tired of it,
I'm
or you know,
sick of
forget this. We don't have to keep playing it. We
all
do
these
something
bright
else. So really,
colored,
that's the attitude again I want to take. But I need you guys to buy into
feeling
that. If this is the case, we're going to try stuff. If it works and sticks, we keep going. If it doesn't work and stick, we
shits,
drop it, and you're
dude.
okay with that. That's that's what we have to be.
They don't
And
have
sadly,
the vibes
I think
of the
so many people
fucking-
are
the
just
things
so
they take
set
the
with
source
me.
from,
Every time I
yeah.
play a game, 100%ing it, completing it,
At
and that's
least
just a
to me,
mentality that I
that's
think
my
has to
opinion,
change. You know,
for sure.
I don't think that every game is always going to work. I'm not even aware of other streamers or content creators that
Like, if
all,
they
whenever
do
start
Dragon
playing a game, they
Ball,
always
I will
finish
be
it,
horrified.
Right? It's actually our rarity to find that. Lots of content
Holy
creators will play
fuck,
a game, see how
dude,
well
I'll
it's doing,
fucking
and
lose
judge if
my
they continue
mind.
based on how well it's doing. You know.
Watch them do Dragon Ball, bro. And they sit here and change all the
So,
lore and shit, just like they did in
Let's
the movie.
see what you want.
Like, hell
Let's
no.
test it.
I'm
Let's
good.
test the waters. Okay.
They have a
Dark
Mexican
Combat,
guy
I mean
as
everything.
Goku.
Because what do you mean if it works and sticks? I mean,
all
if
right,
people
all
show up to
right.
the
We learned
streams,
our lesson.
people watch
Nobody
the
wants to
videos,
see a white
people
guy
engage on the
with
streams,
spiky
enjoy
hair
them rather than
jealous
sitting around saying they're
Goku.
bored, and people support
So
the
we
stream.
got
It's all of
Julio.
those things going hand in hand.
Here's Julio.
That's
He's
what's
gonna
going to
be
determine if the game
Goku.
sticks and stays in the
We got
rotation or not.
Idris Elba
It
as
needs to be the combination
Piccolo.
of
Like,
things that work.
fuck.
It has to be entertaining. It has to have people
I'm
who want it. It has
straight.
demand. I have to be liking it. You have to be liking it. Yes, it actually has to make some money because this is a business. Like everything, it has to be a little combination of everything. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it has to at least fit together. Okay? Pizza Box Gaming, he says, your voice is kind of cutting in and out. Is it? I don't see that on the mic settings here. It looks like my voice is registering. I don't know what would have changed to be causing that. I'm looking at my filters right now. I haven't changed them at all.
My
We have
definition
noise
of
gain,
boars
noise
is
suppression, and
CGI.
limiter.
You know.
Some people are saying it's totally fine. Spagonito says, no, it's working for me. When I lean back...
Like I'm
okay,
probably
hold on,
not
let's
making
test it.
sense because you know my ass.
So now I'm
is
talking right now, and
stupid
this
as
is
shit.
normal. Now when I
But,
lean
like,
back, is it cutting out my voice right?
I miss practical effects, bro. You know, I remember being a kid, right? And watching gory fucking shit in the, like, from the 80s and in the 90s and shit, when practical effects were still a fucking widely used thing. And you would be sitting there getting nightmares and traumatized because this shit would look so fucking real. Right? But it's just like CGI, computers, blah, blah, blah. I just yawned. Oh, his arm got blown. It doesn't feel like gory to me. It's,
Now, or
I can
you still
play
hear
the
me?
games.
'Cause
The
now
games
I'm
feel
literally
more
leaned
gory.
all the way
'Cause
back.
you're actually doing
Can you guys
shit,
hear me?
right? You're the one holding the gun
Alright,
and
now here's
blowing a
another test,
fucker's
too.
leg
This is
off
an
in
important test.
Fallout.
I'm now facing
I
the
don't know.
television
I don't know.
as if I were
You
playing
know,
a video
to
game.
me, just
Can you
gore
hear me
hits
now, and how does it
different.
sound?
When how real it looks and shit. It's just like CGI, whatever.
It's good?
No, but if you
The vast
like
majority
it,
of people are
cool,
saying it's
you
fine.
know? I'm
No.
glad that they didn't
sure what else I
break
could do.
enough shit that
Okay.
people aren't all
Anyway,
fucking
so,
pissed and people are enjoying
That's what's
it.
going on
I'm
right
not
now.
gonna
This
take that
week, we
away
have Elden Ring continuing.
from anyone.
Some Helldivers continuing.
I'm
Street
a
Fighter
fucking
continuing. Call with my
nihilistic
wife
kind of
beginning.
fucking.
All right. In a little over a week's time, we're going to try another Crab's Treasure.
Purist
and then
little
there's a possibility of
fucking
bringing Fallout 4
spurg,
into the
right?
mix
So-
with its new version coming out for Xbox Series X, and testing it and seeing if you guys want it or not. Right now, Fallout is hot. Everyone says they're going to be playing Fallout 4 when it comes out on the 25th, the new version. So it's probably a good time for me to start it if I were. And by the way, it's been 9 years. Yes, it's actually been 9 years since Fallout 4. I haven't played it since it released. And what a difference my content is now. I mean, take a look at me back then versus now. My entire life is different. My content is different. My everything is so different.
Thanks for re-upping. It's good to see
it could be
you.
a very
It's good to
interesting
be back,
interactive
man.
stream, the likes of which we haven't done with that game, right? So, all right, let me know what you think. All right, now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for everyone's favorite segment, DSP News.
See, Mikey?
And I have a few stories today, not too many, but I'd like to cover a few. Number one, Alone in the Dark, which I literally just finished playing on Monday night. 16-hour playthrough for both sides.
I know. It's like straight
Has
up
had a
some,
giant
like,
price drop
hateful
already.
shit.
The
It's
game
like,
hasn't
nah,
even
I'm
been
not
out for
gonna
a
watch
month.
it, bro.
Originally, it was $59.99 or $60
I feel like it'd
USD.
be some shit I
the
watch
game's
with my
price
wife.
overnight
I'm just
dropped to $30.
I'm not into Fallout anymore, and it's Bethesda's fault, dog. I'm just not into it like I was when I was like a late teenager and shit, bro. Like when Fallout 3 was out, I fucking loved the fuck out of Fallout 3. New Vegas, I went out for the midnight release and shit. And all that bullshit, bro. And for Fallout 4. But like Fallout 4, that's when things kind of started like becoming clear for me. I was like, holy shit, man. Like, they're just doing whatever. What is this game? And shit like that. And in 76,
$59.99 on Amazon and at Best Buy.
But it's
with
like, we
likely
get a
prices
show
everywhere else gonna drop
instead
too.
of
Usually when that happens,
Fallout 5.
Walmart and everywhere else drops
I'd rather
too.
be playing
So a lot of
a
people during the
game
playthrough
rather
were
than
like, "Oh, this
watching
isn't
a
that bad, but
show
it's just
about
not
a
worth
game
$60." Well,
that I
guess what?
should be
Now
playing.
it's 40.
But
So if
they're
you're throwing that
doing
out
Elder
there,
Scrolls
if
6,
you're interested,
right?
and possibly
But you
getting
get
it, and you're
fucking
waiting for a price drop,
Starfield.
the price drop
What
has
the
already
fuck?
happened. Okay?
Oh no, man.
We have,
Whatever.
sadly, a news story, the likes of which we're hearing more and more about these days, but we don't want to hear. It's bad news for the games industry. Take-Two Interactive is having layoffs. Take-Two Interactive, for those who don't know, the company that owns things like 2K,
Amy Cruel,
Rockstar,
dude. Yeah,
and
I
other
grew up
divisions.
watching nothing but
Okay?
Jackie Chan, dude.
A 5%. Oh, here we go. Let me read it word for word. This is from
And
The Verge, by the
anime.
way. I'm just reading an article from The Verge just to give proper
And then
credit. here.
Jet Li when he
Take-Two
first
Interactive,
came out,
the gaming
bro.
company behind franchises like Grand Theft Auto, NBA 2K, and BioShock,
Oh,
has
shit.
announced cost-cutting measures that will lay off approximately 5% of its global workforce and scrap
gotta
several
see if I
projects
still
that are
have
already in development. The company said in an SEC filing published on Tuesday,
been finding a
it is
bunch of
streamlining
shit,
its
dude.
organizational structure, which will eliminate headcount and which will reduce future hiring needs. Take-Two says it will
Since
incur
I,
charges of up to
like,
$200
you know,
million
I just
to enact its
finished
cost
moving.
reduction program, which aims to save the company over $165 million per year. So they're spending $200 million to save $165 million per year. So after 2 years, it'll pay off. The downsizing efforts are expected to be largely complete by December 31st, 2024. A 5% workforce reduction works out to around 579 of the 11,580 employees that Take-Two disclosed in its latest impact report. The company hasn't specified which teams will be affected, which projects will be dropped, but Grand Theft Auto 6, the highly anticipated and expected to launch next year game, is likely to be ineffective. And it says this is just another blow to the industry. There's been mass layoffs across the industry since 2023, but interestingly enough, Take-Two is in the process of purchasing Borderlands developer Gearbox
Who
from
cares?
Embracer Group. We were just
Fucking
talking about this.
cares? I don't care about like that shit. Who cares?
Wow, that was genius, right? At least you could say when the Halo TV show hit, as little as it had to do with Halo, Halo Infinite was out at the time. You could go get Halo Infinite, and it was relatively new, right? When The Last of Us TV show came out, yeah, The Last of Us and The Last of Us 2 and the new versions. So at least you had something to buy and enjoy if you liked the TV show, not a 9-year-old game. It doesn't make sense. It's like they have no strategy at all over there. It's like they're just flubbing about in the breeze. Like you ever seen that video, the viral video online of the plastic bag that just flutters about in the breeze? just it looks like it's alive, but it has no direction. That's basically, you know, that's Bethesda. They had no direction, no cares in the world. Just let the bag blow.
Phil.
That's not a
Bethesda
company.
knows what they're doing.
What kind of a company
They're
they
doing
operate
all
over
their
there?
bullshit on
I'm
purpose.
at a loss, man.
What are you doing, Phil?
All right.
Live
Anyway,
reacting
that's gaming
to
news for today, everybody.
Reviewing a show?
That is not what I wanted to click. Whoops. That's the gaming news for today. Hope you enjoyed the segment.
What are you doing?
So,
You're like a fucking
it's time
goddamn
for shout-outs.
tumbleweed,
First
fool.
shout-out of the day goes to Luthace, who gifted 5 memberships to the community this morning. So congratulations to the following people. Dreadlocks Rasta Double S, Stealthy Kupo, Blue Cat 1163, Shea, and Sergey Never
okay.
Congratulations to all of
I'm
you.
just glad it's done.
Outside of
I
that,
never want to move again.
we have nothing to shout out as of now. No super chats.
Coming up.
No tips. So
Phil,
if
where'd
something
you
comes in
play
to shout out,
Cyberpunk?
I will shout it out. But as of
yeah,
now,
the
we got
knife
nothing.
build.
All
Yeah,
right?
dude.
So,
they
what
totally
I will
recalled
do is
all
open up the
melee
chat.
shit. It's pretty sick.
And let's see
Try
what
all
you
the
guys want to do.
melee
Q&A,
stuff,
what you guys
dude.
want to
Like
talk
the
about.
sword.
You know,
The
as
swords are
usual. And if
pretty
anything comes
sick.
in, I will shout it out. Okay?
I like using the knives, like throwing knives.
So what would you guys like
I
to
don't
discuss
really
this
use the
lovely
knife for
Wednesday?
melee combat.
Hey, buddy.
Then the
Oh, you
mono
want that?
wire.
Oh, that's.
I usually get the mono wire. It's pretty sick.
Bunch of emo.
But yeah, I still need to play Cyberpunk one more time. I might do that over the summer. Who knows? I really need to see
There you go, buddy. You wanted a hug, huh?
strategize
Crickets.
how I'm gonna get a fucking
Crickets
new PC.
in the chat.
dude.
Crickets. No one wants to talk. Everyone's bored.
Nobody likes you.
Everyone's bored. Yeah.
All right, monkey. Watch out.
What's up, Just Clunker? How you doing? Crickets. No one wants to speak today.
Nobody wants to talk to
Anubis?
you.
Yeah,
Get
I
on with the
remember.
game.
You're addled.
I
Your minds have been
remember.
addled.
Holy
What
fuck.
happened? The Mind Flayers were defeated.
Yeah, I remember.
Oh, wait,
back
where's the
before,
chat
like,
at?
we didn't call anime. It was called Japanimation, dude.
Yup.
Yeah. Holy fuck, I'm old. I'm old as fucking dirty,
Whoa!
dude. As far as like
Hey,
being a
no!
fucking otaku
Sorry.
shit, dude.
Walk Warrior says Fallout 76 got much better. I'd love to see you give it a go. At this point, though, let's be honest, though. Okay. At this point, do you really think that Fallout 76?
So
would
I'm
work
glad
for
I
you?
have the data.
Fallout 76 is a game that
My
probably
dad
is good
wasn't
if you've
perfect,
invested in
but
it and you've played it for a long time.
Kind of glad.
Do I want to
he's-
jump in at
he's a
ground level
fucking
this many
nerd.
years later?
Yeah.
Remember, I did. Remember, there was one E3 where it was free. It was
Cool
just
beans.
it was just like the
Fuck
spring after
you.
it had been released that fall, and the game was just utter dog shit.
Bro,
It played
thanks
horribly.
for
It
re-upping.
was not
You know
fun.
you don't have to give me
You know?
money. I tell you
It
guys
was
that all
buggy as
the
shit,
time.
and I was like, I don't want to ever play this again. This is stupid.
All
game.
right.
Now maybe it has improved over the years, but
You feel some
again,
type
is this the
of
kind of
way
game
about
that
things I
you would
have.
enjoy if you've already been playing it?
Then
you're
I get
immersed in
it.
the
You
lore,
don't
you're
have
with
to
the
give me
community,
money,
people who
bro.
play it. Versus, I'm just going to jump into it now.
I
so many
appreciate
years
it,
after
though.
the fact.
I appreciate
I
you
don't know.
just being a
I'm not
member
convinced.
and-
Plus, it's an MMO.
I don't
And
know.
MMOs
if
don't
you
really
like
work
any
for me, as you know.
dumbass thing
Online
I'm
gameplay,
doing, you
people
know.
have potential to be trolls and shit. You know, it doesn't usually work. That's what I said. Fallout
I'll
4.
never have to beg
Game I haven't
y'all.
played in 9
Never
years.
had to
I don't
beg.
remember much of it because I haven't played it in 9 years. You know, to jump back into that might be kind of fun. I don't think that that's gonna work though for 76.
Aim stands
Just
for
being honest.
$2. You think Fallout's always been booty? I don't think so.
No, I didn't know that 2K's making
Like-
new Mafia. I didn't hear that. I didn't see anything about it.
So, this is my opinion about Fallout, okay? Fallout is based off a game called Wasteland, right? And it's a game that's still ongoing, at least as far as the third game. So, if you don't like Fallout, there's Wasteland. Go and play Wasteland, dude. You know, you can start with the first one, which is the spiritual successor, or the spiritual predecessor to Fallout, the original Fallout, bro. Go play Wasteland. You can still buy it, like, on Xbox and PC, I know for sure. And then you could play Wasteland 2. The first Wasteland game I played was 2. Way back in 2015 when he dropped it on Xbox, or 16, dude. But I remember loving the fuck out of it. It felt like what Fallout was supposed to fucking be. You know, and the third one's cool too. I just don't really fuck with the setting. You know, it's supposed to be like Colorado and shit like that. Who the fuck gives a fuck about Colorado? You know what I mean? Yeah. But yeah, go play Wasteland. That's what's cool about gaming, though, in a way.
You could play it solo. How can you play it solo? How is
like,
that even
Wasteland
possible?
it has
Back
that,
in the day,
it's
there
that
were no
old
NPCs.
school shit.
Remember? So they've completely redone the game
And
to be a solo game
setting
now.
that Fallout should have fucking kept up with, right? Instead of this like weird Disney,
You have to go on a
like
private
if
server? How
Disney,
would you do that?
they kind of turned it
How
into
in the holy
like
hell would you do that?
if
Would you
Mickey
set up a private
Mouse
server?
fucking threw a
They allow
nuke
that?
on the world, bro, or some shit. It feels like a fucking
There's a story now
Disneyland
and there's actually
playground
NPCs.
now.
Wow, so they just totally
It don't
changed
even
the
really
game,
be
huh?
feeling like some
literally from the ground up,
actual
it's different now?
post-apocalyptic fucking shit. It don't. Not to me anymore.
Oh, wait a minute. Isn't it subscription based? Don't you have to pay for it, right? It's not free, right? You actually have to... Oh, what am I doing? I would look at it on Xbox, not PlayStation.
Lord
you have to pay for a
Kanye,
subscription fee, correct?
Outer Worlds is your Starfield? Is that good? Do you mean that in a good or bad
I didn't even think
way?
about that because it's been so long since I played an MMO. I didn't even
'Cause
think about something like
I
that.
enjoyed Outer Worlds. I actually
It's free to
beat
play,
it.
they don't
I
charge you to
enjoyed
play
it
it.
when I played it. But then, you know,
It's free to play, but there's a
post
premium sub, and
gameplay,
that's what includes the solo.
I remember
so
I
you
didn't
do
like
need
it.
to pay
I criticized
the
it on
premium
my...
sub in order to get
I
it,
streamed it on Mixer.
The Blimp just did
And
a
I
super
remember
chat. So I
going
want to wish
just
you
like,
luck.
yeah,
There's
this
a
game
really cool
kinda
concept for
sucks.
doing a topic live like that.
The
Please give it
story
support.
sucks.
Have a great
It's
day, and
mostly
cheers,
just
day
the
off, and cheers for
fucking
streaming with me.
story,
Thank
bro.
you, the Blimp.
It's so fucking like ham-fist, like capitalism
To find the
bad,
leaderboard,
corporation bad, bro.
Where the hell is the lead? There it is. First super chat of the day. Thank you to the Blimp. I received a $20 tip.
Yeah, Ruthless. I didn't play Outer Worlds
From 1 Minute
after
Man.
I beat it.
Thank you very much, 1 Minute Man. Let's see what he has to say.
It's a one and done kind of game.
We go.
That sucks because Obsidian did it, right? I like
Oh my God.
Obsidian.
There we go. Did it work?
Bro.
Delay. All right, 1 Minute Man.
After Baldur's Gate 3, if there's a game I could highly recommend to you guys, like as far as RPGs, fucking Pillars of Eternity, bro. Pillars of Eternity 1 and 2. You don't have to play them in order. You don't. Right? But, dude, it is such a good fucking game. Like, I'm talking Dragon Age Origins good. And it actually does what Dragon Age Origins should have did. You know? Where Dragon Age Origins 1 was really fucking... It was a 10 out of 10. And then you got Dragon Age 2. Ugh. Fucking garbage.
Oh,
right?
man, I hated Dragon Age
And it
2.
didn't really even try to continue on with a bunch of shit it did. No. Go play Pillars of Eternity. Dude, it has like... a little bit of that shit. You're fucking around with gods and shit, bro. Like your soul is stolen, bro. And it's about like trying to get your soul back and shit like that. You know, and then the second game, it goes even harder than that.
Man,
bro.
thank you for the tip. Let's see what he has to say.
But you can sit here and say fuck you to actual gods, bro. Like that game is sick as fuck. If you like Baldur's Gate, if you played that, you liked it, right? And Dragon Age, and let's see, what's
Hi,
another
Phil, if you didn't
game
notice,
I
I
could
wasn't here
compare it
yesterday.
to?
Harold Halibut isn't my type of game. The graphical style points to a young age group
Yeah,
as with Crab's
right,
Treasure.
like
Maybe you
story-wise,
could try Chicken Police
like, that's
Painted
it, dude.
Red.
It's really great.
It's a silly but funny game. It's $20.
But the first
On to a
one,
more
you have
serious
to do
matter.
a lot of reading.
At the
There's
conclusion
not
of
a
Alone
lot
with
of
with
voice
Emily, you were
acting in
surprised
it.
you could get
No.
Grace's ending.
Yeah,
You said,
I'll
I didn't know you
read
could
a
do this,
lot.
but I told you 8
Go
hours
play.
earlier on the stream you could get Grace's
Go play.
ending. Yes, but remember
Serious,
I said
go
you,
play.
I looked it up.
Peter,
and then the
go.
guide that I looked up, which I
God,
think
bro.
was IGN, but I could be wrong. It was insinuating you could only get that ending with Carnby. That's what I said to you, and I responded to your tip. Maybe you don't hear the tip responses.
Yeah,
right
the
away,
Japanese,
but I
they
said right
do
there,
bad
I said, the guide only Carnby.
adaptations
So
of their shit.
the guide was mistaken.
But
the way the
it's
guide
usually
was written,
more
it seemed like Carnby
faithful
only could activate
than what
and
Americans
it also seemed like you do it
do,
earlier in
bro.
the game, but I guess
you know,
not. So.
Like what Americans do to Japanese shit when we do some shit.
Okay, so anyway,
it's way worse than
thank
when
you.
Japanese people usually
1
do
Minute
it.
Man.
Even if what the Japanese
And yes,
do
it was actually
is
funny
pretty
yesterday.
bad
1 Minute Man
sometimes.
wasn't here.
It was funny yesterday. 1 minute man wasn't here and I was having a literal fucking meltdown.
Contribution, and then people started freaking out. And then we actually
You started freaking out.
Pretended to be 1 minute man, but they
that
spelled
actually
his name
stick
wrong.
into the source
So we knew it wasn't
material
him.
when they do like
We knew it wasn't him.
in
Sure, after
real
all these
life.
years-
Oh lord, I can't handle this fucking guy. Oh my god. Shit, my dogs are being ridiculous. God damn it, you're so adorable. Get your ass up here and lay down. Lay down, come on. Play your guy. Play your guy. Yes, chew your toy. They're like children, bro. They demand constant attention, and then when you take your attention off of them, they whine and cry. Come on. Come on. I'm not saying dogs are kids. I'm just saying the amount of attention that this guy fucking requires is constant. It gets on your nerves sometimes.
Stay tuned.
And I mean, not that it's a bad
Poor
thing.
little N.
Right? It's not a bad thing that my dog loves to be around me. Right? But he just demands so much attention at all times. And then when I try to do anything that doesn't involve him, he demands that it involves him. He's a good boy. He just likes a lot of attention. A lot of attention. He requires it. He craves it.
Word boy, you still haven't learned your lesson yet, have you, little boy? And see, I know you better than you think. And in your to answer your question, first off, the whole thing of me doing whatever the fuck I want to do in my life is going quite well, actually. It really is. Because in your post, you basically showed me what kind of dumb you really are. See, what you fail to realize is that I know why you're doing what you do. You're just mad because I was calling you the fuck out. That's why you report me, because you don't want me calling you out. You don't want to get exposed. And guess what,
bro?
Tard? Whether it's by live stream or video upload, you can't stop me.
Let's move.
You are now traveling through another dimension.
CJ Holiday.
Sound, but a fluttery.
I told these trolls to lick my butt crack, and they do a good job licking my butt crack.
Bing bong. Bing bong. I don't want to go jail. I don't want to go jail. Oh, and in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. When the spawn meets world. This is a certified hood
Bro, you're
classic.
tangling yourself up in the cords, man. This is why I don't like you up here when I'm doing this.
Ayo, it's your boy CJ, and we back at it like a crack addict with a bad habit. And I was looking through N-Word Boy's channel, trying to find a new video to watch, right? But I guess he's been doing lots of Fortnite. I'm not gonna watch him play gameplay. That's the last thing I want to do. And the second last thing I want to do is turn up the volume DJ session #1. That is the
Not right
corniest
now,
name.
Peter.
And I almost guarantee Cyrax, that's
A
what he
little bit,
called
buddy.
the stream. Turn up the volume DJ.
Yeah, that was corny.
That you would hear that in like the 90s, the 80s. You know what? For all we know, that's
right now,
probably a
pup.
stolen
I said no.
session name, knowing Cyrax. But if you are new to my channel, I just talk about crazy and unhinged people. And I try to talk about the people that know their rights from their wrongs. I don't want to start bullying or trolling anybody that isn't in their right mind. And let's just say this here, get it over and done with. Do not go bully, harass anybody who I talk about. But yeah, enough of that. Now let's get into the video that I found. I'm like, I can't believe I missed this. I should have reacted to this my last video. But it says, you suck at being a troll, N-Word Boy. And again, shoutouts to N-Word Boy. We're on his page right here. So let's get into this video, okay? Let's go.
Let me bring you up to speed.
Oh God.
Poor little N-Word Boy. You still haven't learned your lesson yet, have you, little boy? You still have not learned your f***ing lesson, have you?
His little laugh. Oh my goodness. He's in his anime / WWE form.
Right? Oh, stop showing The Simpsons. Stop showing The Simpsons.
Here we go again.
Bro, come on.
You were just crying the other day. Jeez. Cyrax is definitely manic.
Trust me, I'm the doctor.
No.
Hi, everybody!
But that
He's not
laugh,
manic.
that reminded so much of, like, anime. Like, and I don't watch too much anime, obviously, as you can tell. But it... It's like when the villain
Peter.
catches you off guard.
Sorry to disappoint you, Yugi. Huh? You triggered my trap card.
Men down.
Or even the main character will do
You can come up in a little bit, bud.
I hate,
You're just being
I can hear
too needy today, bro.
And like anybody else, it'd still be gross, don't get me wrong, but when you know it's Cyrax making that noise.
Bitch, I'm sick.
Through his mouth while drinking, it's just gnarly, it's disgusting.
Go on, damn it.
See, I know you better than you think.
No, you don't even know yourself. How are we supposed to believe that you know N-Word Boy? Stop this.
And in your to answer your question, first off.
Okay.
The whole thing of me doing whatever the fuck I want to do in my life is going quite well, actually.
It's going quite well, actually.
It really is.
Oh, is it?
Hey, do you actually believe the crap that comes out of your mouth?
I love how he says it in that tone.
It's going quite well, actually.
He wants you to believe that so bad. Bro, your life is recorded. We see how you act. We see you cry every other day.
I'm tired of acting like I'm okay when I'm not.
That, you know, and they ask you how you are, and you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
I am sick of being okay when I'm not okay. My whole life since 2017 has been a never-ending
nightmare of torture and hatred and deceit and lies and being stabbed in the back, being lied to, having to cut off people that I care about.
This is just that one day in between where you pretend like you have everybody by the balls and you're at the top. You try to pretend that. Tomorrow or the next day you'll go back to crying, and I quit. I waved the white flag.
Man, you corny!
Because in your post, you basically...
Why did he point at us like that? Look at this googly-eyed golem point at us. That's so weird.
Because in your post, you basically showed me what kind of dumb fuck you really are.
Oh.
See, what you failed to realize...
Oh, what we failed, or what N-word boy failed to realize. This is where he's about to drop the nuke. Well, by the way, you didn't know that there was an actual second bomb down in the basement. Did you defuse that one? Shut the fuck up.
Did I know why you're doing what you do? That whole thing of you reporting my Facebook live stream, go ahead, I don't give a fuck.
You're full of shit.
I'll just upload the videos and call you out that way. Because see, I know why you don't want me going live. Because you're scared of me, motherfucker. Because see, if you report me like you do, that shows that you're a punk ass bitch. That shows that you're a coward.
Why him saying punk ass bitch in that way was so funny. We gotta go back.
Report me like you do, that shows that you're a punk ass bitch. That shows that you're a coward. You're just mad because I was calling you the fuck out. That's why you report me, because you don't want me calling you out.
What's that pipsqueak voice he gets into? Wow, hear that.
That's why you report me, because you don't want me calling you out.
Maybe it was a voice crack? I don't know.
You don't want to get exposed.
There it is again.
And guess what, f***tard? Whether it's by live stream or...
Okay, I see what he's doing. He's talking to him as if he were a kid. That's what he's trying to do.
And guess what, f***tard? Whether it's by live stream or video upload, you can't stop me.
Okay, and so, since Cyrax loses every battle he's in, every argument he gets himself into, any troll he goes head to head to, he loses.
Hey, okay, we get the point.
So he has to find a way to win, like any way possible. So he's like, oh, you haven't got me kicked off? Oh, I could still do this. I could still do that. I win. You know what I mean? It's really childish. But I think that's what happens to a person when all they do in life is lose, lose, lose. And the thing is, he could have had a great come-up story, but he squandered that. He obliterated that. That shit's out the window. Because no one's gonna want to be cheering for a hemophile, as he likes to call himself. Play a tiny second of that. Just a refresher.
I'm not a fucking pedophile. Look up the technical term, bitch. I would be considered a hemophile, which, by all technical terms, is not a fucking lie. By all technical terms, I would be a hemophile, which is not a crime, it's not illegal.
Also, mostly for the newbies as well.
To answer your question, like I said, doing whatever the fuck I want to do is going quite well. And if you think that I'm just gonna roll over for a fat like you, you're fucking wrong. Because all you are is a carbon copy of Marty.
Okay. At first I thought he was making fun of N-word boy with the childish voice. But now he sounds like that nerd, the red-headed nerd that has the pocket protector. I'm pretty much just like describing the bully or the nerd from Recess.
Poor Randall was fingered by LaSalle.
The snitch. But he sounds like, yeah, like what's happening to your voice there? I am so confused.
Because all you are is a carbon copy of Marty. Cause see, by you making that post, You're just showing who you really are.
Oh, maybe he's doing lots of karaoke or something, and you see how much he screams and stuff during his karaoke sessions. So maybe that's what it is? I don't know.
I'm here to tell you right now.
I gave him a treat.
We don't care.
And I gave him this.
It sounds funny though. I'll give him that.
All you're doing is using that pedo shit to try to keep me on a fucking leash so you can use me for content. That's all it is. You're a leech.
The thing is, people want
Let's
you
save
off
the
the
game.
internet, right? So if you do get off the internet, there'll be no more content to react to. So he doesn't want to keep you on a leash.
You're a stupid dumbass.
That just contradicts your theory, like right off the hop. You gotta think before you say something. And I have some problems with that too. But geez, you're just on a whole nother plane.
A scum sucker.
A scum...
A coattail rider, motherfucker.
A scum sucker. Okay. I like that.
Hey, yo!
You Sally strangling scum sucker. I like Sally strangling scum sucker. Okay. That's another one for the books.
That's all you are. You're a coattail rider. And just like the Council of Eight, you're fake as
Oh, the Council of Eight. I remember that. It was like a group of trolls or whatever you would like to call them. They got together and yeah, they were the Council of Eight and they were going to troll him.
The Council of Eight don't exist. All the Council of Eight is a made-up name that you and your friends came up with, so you guys can act all big and intimidating. Well, guess what? You're not scary.
Bro, you cannot say this. Who's the person, when they want to try to be intimidating, changes their voice and does the, what is it called again? The voice changer, right? And you make yourself have a low voice. Or you even sometimes give yourself a demon voice or whatever you do. They're just calling their group a certain name.
Not intimidating. If anything, you're a fucking joke.
That's
Which
you.
is how I'm going to be treating you like a joke, because that's all you are is a fucking joke.
Was that why you were making your voice crack this whole video? Is this what you're doing?
Just like Marty, you're a punk little bitch with no life.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
That's all you are. You're lazy. Just like Marty, you're fake.
Fake.
Just like Marty, you're a dumbass.
Bro, you call them dumbasses and fake. Do you even know how to brush your teeth, bro?
About like, oh, we own you. No, you don't. Nobody.
He hates that. Oh, and you could just tell he brings it up all the time. And hear how quick he is to answer his own question. It is so funny. It's like he can't even stand hearing it. Listen.
Answer your little thingy about like, oh, we own you. No, you don't. Nobody owns me. And that fake ass contract is just that. Fake as fuck. You take that contract to court, guess what? I can easily show proof. I can easily show proof.
I'm guessing it makes sense. Him and Ed were probably getting a little frisky, lad. No, he's probably singing too much.
That I didn't sign anything.
And when I mean singing, I mean like squealing like a banshee.
Therefore, you don't own me.
Oh.
It is illegal and impossible for a human being to own another human being. Slavery don't fucking exist. That shit was abolished over 200.
That's factually wrong. There is more slavery going on in today's society than there was during the height of the transatlantic slave trade. It's just not happening in America.
Oh, he's taking
that
this so serious.
Years ago, you retard. Grow up. Like for real, man.
Like for real, man.
And boy, I'm gonna tell you this, man. Just like Marty, you're a joke, dude.
Did?
You're a nobody trying to coattail ride. That's all it is, man.
What kind of coattails do you have? You don't have any subscribers, barely anywhere. You are known for your antics. You are infamous. No one wants to ride your coattails.
You're just trying to use me for content. That's all it is.
Yeah, that's what everyone does on YouTube. And plus, some people are just interested in a train wreck, such like yourself.
Of keeping me reined in and trying to use me is utilizing that whole that I'm a supposed pedophile thing.
Ooh, he's using big words on us. He's whipping out a thesaurus now.
Yeah, if I was a pedophile, I would have been locked up a long time ago, you dumb fuck.
Oh, that is so bull.
But clearly I'm not. The judges, the council.
Okay, guys, so there's something I wanted to talk about. Peter, no, dude, I am not fucking playing this, man. Go lay down or go play or something. He's just so demanding right now. He wants all of my attention, bro. You don't lay down. You cannot come up here right now. No, Peter, I put you in the blanket and you got out of the blanket. If you don't want to be in there, don't be in there. But stop with this game. I'm not playing your games right now. I'm trying to do this and I'm failing at it. All right. Tony Chase. I remember that guy. This is the guy that thinks the government owes him millions and bazillions of dollars. Bro, the community is fucking cooking RTU right now. God damn, the community is out for blood when it comes to RTU, bro.
I've been accused of being a pedophile. Yes, that's true.
Hello, and welcome to James, the Let's Express Lane, where we get you in and out as fast as possible with, apparently, Review Tech USA nuked his Discord because his mods were posting questionable style materials in there. You can guess what kind. Don't worry, this video has it right here for us.
Stickers is in total meltdown mode.
Bros.
Stickers has deleted his Twitter. He's deleted his Discord because his mods were caught posting lolicon.
No!
Brony pornography like My Little Pony, bestiality of roosters sucking penis, the whole nine. Review Tech's transgender furry mod was behind it all. They knew about it for years and it was swept up under the rug. We have all the receipts of the secret Discord.
What the fuck? Lol cows and being affiliated with that type of people, and we're more iconic duo. On the Tevin stream that someone from it was angry, one of his mods was calling people or something, and then he talked about nuking the porn channel because he saw furry shit. What the hell? What the hell, people? Why is it so hard just to be into women with big boobies? Big boobies are awesome. Why do you gotta be into this shit? Stop it. And as always, like, subscribe, comment down below, and have one.
Like I said, oh, sorry, I hit the mic again. Like I said, bro, the community is out for blood when it comes to RTU, man. They're out for his blood, my dude. It's the air conditioner. Oh. He ended his stream. And honestly, I think I might end it here too. I don't have too much else to go over. It's been a pretty fun fucking show, bro. The LTG stuff pissed me off, man. The Cyrax stuff is stupid. The guy is dumb. Leave his ass alone. You know, it's just more of the same every fucking day. I didn't do this, you did it. I didn't do this. I didn't do this. We have proof that you did. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. You know, tonight we'll go more in depth into the RTU stuff. It's what I wanted to start with. You know, actually, we could do that right now. Nah, I'm done. I'll see you guys tonight. If you liked today's show, I appreciate you. If you didn't, drop a dislike. If you really like that I look like Hagrid from Harry Potter, drop a subscribe. Have a good one, guys. I appreciate you. Remember, we aren't born from aliens. All of our successes are our own. We get to own them. We aren't the product of some genetic manipulation. We aren't the product of some higher power. We're hunter-gatherers that conquered the planet. Get fucked.